Ripping game of footy on a Thursday night. Down to Levi Ashcroft. Hurried ball, just bundles inside 50. No mark from Stewart. Fell to O'Connor. They grab him. Holding the football. McKenna gets a free kick and a shot at goal.
He was lucky not to get a 50 there.
Yeah, thrown away.
Handballing the ball away.
Yeah, Humphrey, I think it was.
I think Chris Scott's heading down to the boundary line to coach.
I think he might be just taking a spell at the back of the box.
Is that what you do, Vossi, in a situation like this normally?
I think this is the time he's going to go to the back of the box and just take a breath and
just remove all ornaments at this stage.
All right, not convinced that phone's working anymore.
Conor McKenna. From about 47. It's swinging around and it's going to sneak in. He looks back at some of the negative enforcement he was getting from the crowds on the other side of the fence. And that blazes it out to 17 points.
Well, he's done a pretty good job, Vossi. He's had the 12 disposals, 6 of those have become scores. He started with a blaze of glory, 1 goal, 1, and largely he's been responsible for Tom Stewart. Now,
take all those little wins, Key.
Yeah.
All those little wins when you have that matchup. To be able to hit the scoreboard like what he has, you have to show some humility that you're going to lose some contests. And he obviously a great finish there. But all the little, when you get matchups like this, it's all in the small wins. See, Chris didn't like that small win.
It's his phone here at the Cattery. I'm sure they'll look after him with another from the ball up. Kicked off the deck, inside 50. Stewart had a chance. Guthrie with a chance. They're right in their luck. Zach Bailey with a bit of Bailey's cream on a cold night of the Cattery. He's been a star tonight. He's got 3.
It just happens so quickly with Zach Bailey. And I feel like every highlight we've shown of Zach tonight's on replay. It's the same event. As soon as you leave Zach Bailey, he will get forward. It will be a viable option. So the ball just comes out of the middle, surge kick forward, nothing really brilliant here, but he's already forward of his man. See, the Geelong mid's trailing, he's already goal side in that forward 50 drop zone.
Yeah, they won't like that edit.
Big moments for the Lions. 16 touches, 3 goals for Zach Bailey. Edwards wins it. Atkins, Edwards, Mullen. Clever tap under pressure to Smith. Lifts the eyes, spreads it out to Henry. Henry with the handball to Henry. Ollie Henry in a tight spot to the top of the square. Dangerfield, Martin, they can raffle alert. Martin, can he pick it up? Dangerfield's trying to scoop it up too. Wiltshire around the corner. It's going to float up into the air. It's still in play. Henry's claiming the mark. It's play on. He's claiming he hasn't heard the call. So the umpire will ball it up.
You can get your own tape measure out. From the ball up, knocked down. Draper hammers it away. Humphrey's got up. Dunkley stood his ground.
Oh, how long we've waited for this festival of football
Smith,
to reach its climax.
To Dangerfield in the
like an age ago that the first qualifiers
on the way
kicked
down,
off.
but he took the share anyway.
Here we are. The final showdown. The ultimate prize awaits at the end of all of this.
Difficult of angles,
there's an
but
awful
this
lot of
guy
football to be played before then.
has got a deep bag of tricks when it comes to goal kicking. Big moment.
Vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well
his career, but certainly tonight.
Well, Jim, you're a man with experience of big
400
finals.
next year. Patrick Dangerfield
going through right now.
opens up the angle.
They'll be wanting to enjoy
And goes back.
while at the same time trying to remember.
He's got 3, and we've got a contest. Don't go anywhere. Hope you're enjoying it on Fox Footy as much as we're enjoying bringing it to you. Here's Michael Ross and David King.
Same again, do you think?
Well, you're right, Vossi. He was the one that got them going at the end of the first term. They desperately needed a goal and all looked lost. And just his sheer physicality here to get his positioning back. Have a look at him having to fight for the drop zone of this footy up against Ainsworth. Let's have a look at this ball come in. And he just wants it more. Look at him, bang, spin, gone. And then strong enough to hold on to that at full stretch. He he's having a night.
To be only one outcome.
3 goals, 2.
Well, when you get in that position,
Boy, do they
it's
need
all
him to
about
go on and kick
composure.
6.
Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
7 goals kicked in this quarter. Brisbane 4 goals to 3.
No,
Fisted forward for the
just not
Cats.
quite.
Crashing in was Dunkley. Errant handball grabbed by Atkins. Dunkley grabs him, fighting
Doesn't pass,
hard.
but can he get
Spills out. Levi Ashcroft just kicks it to space. Foot races on. Tumbling ball. McKenna over the top. Gets a push at the backs against the free kick. And plays on.
Punched away.
Kicks inside 50. Morris in from the side.
Hangs in
Couldn't
across.
quite get there in time. And a throw in.
I don't agree that was in the back.
Just
confirming with the umpire that you're allowed to push in the side, but we're going to get a look at it here. Was there a hand on the number? Yep, there was a hand on the 6.
Some really smart movement, Peter.
And I reckon that's indication enough for the AFL umpires to
I think the boss won't be amused.
tick that off.
So that's
O'Connor,
2 now without
Atkins,
reply.
straight to Wilson.
Oh, that's really winded the opposition. You
Shoots!
Pedals to silence and launches it. Can they get a leaper at it? Draper's down there, middle of the pack. Off his hands. Now they need a crummer. Tunstall was slick.
It's very, very
Got it to
simple. The
Levi.
ball through to
He
him
got
is
it to
just
Dunkley.
beautiful.
Squeezed it to Loman. Right spot, right time again for Kai.
And that is a smashing hit. Struck with power and accuracy.
Speaking of guys who tend to bob up
The shot just seemed to
when
catch the
most
goalkeeper
needed.
by surprise. He really thumped it.
Some of his very best games have been on the biggest stage possible.
Boy, he looks
Finals
the business.
for Kai.
Doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this
when he
game
tends to
all
stand up
about
and
him.
against the big
He's got
teams
a
as well.
fantastic appetite for goals.
2-time premiership hero. To punch this back out to 23 points.
Here.
To be
Never
expected,
in doubt.
Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
out wide.
Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to
The
do by
showman
the
does
looks
it
of it.
again.
It's a terrific handball from Tunstall to just spring
Steered it beyond the
the
post.
ball from traffic to the
Really are
outside,
good
into
at
out.
what they're doing.
One of
They'll
the
gladly
greatest
take
skills
any
we're seeing in our
opportunity
game
to
at the
launch
moment.
that
See,
counter.
ball bobbling here. Bang.
Comes to the
Quick
pressure.
to Ashcroft, just gets the ball to the
And he's
outside.
decided to go for
It's
it.
a hack play in the end, a little bit fortuitous, but I love the work from Tunstall to just get that
Menendez.
ball quickly in and out of his hands.
Bruno Fernandes. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know.
6 goals for the quarter again to the Brisbane Lions.
Pressing's intense,
Extraordinary
and it's
scoring,
paid
really.
off.
We're looking at 97
Now there's a
to 74. Still a long way to go in the third quarter.
Neves.
Immaculate from set shots tonight too.
Can he get it through?
Atkins
Now,
breaks
this could be a
free in the middle.
chance.
Okay,
Radars
it didn't
one
quite
towards
come off.
Dangerfield.
The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Bernardo Silva.
There's about 5 catch plays on the lead.
Here's
No use
found the
doing
way
that with this
through.
man with the ball in his hands at 55.
Had a shot.
Well, when you're on fire, you
He's
just
put
go
it
back.
wide.
I think that's
So
just
I've
more
got this.
proof that this
See
team
back
is
and
very
see square bounce.
comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
He's appeared in the big moments and lifted his
no,
team
what has
tonight.
happened here?
Can he do it again? He's going to sit it right up at the
15
square.
minutes
It's going to
till
float
half-time.
over. He is providing the big
That's
moments for
well
the
done,
Cats.
really robust.
A big 4 for Danger.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A
Well,
piercing
chest
stab.
is fully
Well, that's
out.
down to a simple
And
miscalculation. No
he
more,
is
no
certainly
less.
turning it on. And every time when the question's been
perfectly
asked
measured
of the
that.
Cats,
Oh, he's
it's
won
been
on
Dangerfield
shapes to
who's been
shapes.
able to turn up in these moments.
Well, they're scoring okay. There's not a problem at that end for the Cats. It's a
And
problem
inside
at the other
50s,
end.
inside 50's good.
Menendez.
Yeah, the volume's there, but
He's had it taken
15
off him.
goals from 31 entries to Brisbane at the other end. I can't recall a Cats back 6 that's given up that sort of strike rate, that sort of goal rate. But you're right, they've got a winner in the forward line, so what you do with Cameron's important. That matchup's working for them with Dangerfield on the next level of player. So that's clearly why they're holding
Well, I
Jeremy
think we've
forward.
reached the point
Fly in
when
the air,
even
Edwards,
damage
Draper go up again.
limitations
Atkins
is no longer an
didn't
option.
quite have it. Had a little bit of ball, a little bit of Rayner.
He's got
Did the
4.
tackle machine.
That is
Will Ashcroft,
remarkable.
crowd screaming for ball. Atkins
This is
ferrets
a
in there, flings it.
gloriously
Jeremy
greedy
Cameron with the knock
performance.
on. Got it to the blitz. Feeds it to Danger. Missed him. Wilmot
weighted
stood in the
ball.
hole. Chips it wide. Rayner. Danger averted. Rayner to the booze. Heads out wide.
Menendez.
McKenna's been brilliant. Takes off. Run down. Pressure on the kick. Lyman! Couldn't quite. That's a brilliant grab. This guy's got to be a contender. Conor O'Sullivan for all Australia. He is having a season to behold. And he's only in game 42.
That did set below his years.
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
De Koning, Holmes. Down the line to a 2-on-2. Dempsey with Samir. Scoot to the side.
Just
Neil
eases him off the ball.
stayed to the ground, kicked it towards Hipwood, who dropped it. O'Sullivan put enough pressure on Reville to Will Ashcroft, and then a little chip to Cameron. He loves those, Charlie, just on a platter.
Well read. Nice interception.
Complicated kick.
Tries one from range.
Kick two,
Terrific
6
save.
touches.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
8 straight from set shots they've kicked.
Charlie Cameron. Just outside the field of play,
to get
and
the
that
six.
just
Well, let's
registers
just
it behind.
consider that one a range
Difficult
finder
pocket like
feature. It
Kingy
certainly
there
wasn't
as
troubling the
the away
goalkeeper.
team. That's the dim sim smell gets you when you're up against the boundary in that pocket.
Oh, he's been caught
It's
on
hard
it
to
here.
order and kick at the same time.
Tom Stewart heads out wide. Up flies Neil. Been magnificent tonight as well. Gives it up to O'Connor. Spins it towards Dangerfield, middle of the ground. Huge ball won by Fletcher to Levi Ashcroft to Gardner going back to go forward. Harris Andrews, little hesitation step. Found Berry, delivers it long. Charlie Cameron with a couple of beats. Edged out Guthrie, got the crumb, flicked the handball over his head, didn't quite hit his target. Ball in dispute, Neil went off the carpet, didn't work. 2 Neils out there, of course. A pair of Neils, a pair of Camerons, and a pair of Henrys if you just joined us. Ball flicked up towards Wilmot. He got a little kick away, straight to Hipwood, who takes the mark middle of the ground.
Australia
Calls for reinforcements and then skies one of the forwards and Lohman.
The game looks sewn up already.
He can go back directly in front and look for 4.
And he's managed to charge for a shot. Oh, it's hit the post.
Kai, Lohman, 3 metres. 2 more metres, Kai. Take him out,
So,
please.
third corner of the game.
Stay with Zach. Yeah. You can stay with Charlie.
And now a
Geelong
sudden
haven't
chance to
conceded
counter.
100 points in the first 3 quarters at this stadium
Just about within
for
shooting range.
23 years.
Oh, denied at the last.
It's about to
Well, at least
change
he's not short
as
from
Lohman
confidence.
slams it
Trying from
through.
that sort of distance, why not?
Corner number 4
And they're doing it
coming
on the
up
back
here.
of their efficiency inside 50.
Yeah.
And when you look at 34 inside 50s, and we're looking at
Especially
24
good pass, that.
shots on goal.
16 goals. Yeah, it would be Geelong's worst on record. 46% was their worst. This is slightly higher than that. So this is uncharted territory down back for the Cats. They're normally so organised and so efficient and
Suter
roll off
makes
and
the
help one another.
interception.
They just look out of sorts. And
Irankunda
I think
needing to deal
whenever
with
their
defenders.
main
Oh,
man
shit.
is slightly off,
Close
Tom
and
Stewart just the
personal.
6 intercepts
Yeah,
tonight.
they've set out to
Whenever
man-mark
he's
him
not
now,
at the
but
top of
this
his
is an
game,
embarrassing
they can
example
look a bit
of
like
too
this, but
little
not
too late.
to this
There we
level.
go. How you going, mate? I've been talking this whole time.
Years where the Cats would concede 20 but kick 22.
How are you,
That
Dave?
was Blighty's game plan.
Long wide.
Dangerfield lays the tackle and Leicester's over it. Umpire
What's happening?
cuts him some slack. Dangerfield kindly asked the question.
Just how many? The golf in class
Draper,
is
Edwards,
vast.
Edwards a secondary swipe
Well,
at
it's
it.
a goal fest.
To
And the
Gallup,
fact
got there
that so
first, but now he's in a spot of bother
one-sided
again.
now is getting scary.
Dangerfield jumps on him again. And the umpire says, I'll have it again.
Yeah, e-football.
Draper goes himself.
Oh, that's all right.
Off a step back into the middle.
It's all right, mate.
Goes Sullivan. But a free kick is going to be
In
paid.
the end, they found themselves penned in. Nowhere to go.
Around the
he's
shoulder
all
from
alone.
Hipwood.
Always
O'Sullivan.
goal side.
Bruin
Great shot.
in the middle of the park. Inside 50. Edwards no mark. Gallup wins it.
And it is
Flicks the
becoming
handball out.
almost
Holmes is the
painful to
first one
watch.
there. Sends it back inside. It's wide and out.
I wonder where I get for winning the final.
Now, Peter, they're demoralised.
Jeremy Cameron's had a
Well,
lean
their
night at the
manager
office.
seems to have them always thinking about the
They're
next.
all-time
They could be
greats.
caught out here.
Game 295 for
Extra
Jezza.
cross.
Oh,
since that arm injury hasn't quite been the same. Draper tries to take it out of the ruck. Dangerfield tries to take it on the run. Draper got a kick away. They've congested it. Even Loman's down.
Let's go.
Inside defensive 50. Hacked off the deck. There's no one in the Lions forward half. O'Connor, O'Sullivan, O'Bother. They're in a spot here now, the Cats.
Oh, what a
Stewart
save.
saves the day. O'Sullivan, little fumble. And now Loman gets it. He's got Zach Bailey free. He fumbles. Time enough to pick it up and go. Short pass is superb. And McKenna can almost have the last say of the quarter. Lions get the first 8 goals of this game. Broke out to a 43-point margin. The Cats
Too
come
much.
all the way back to 2 points. But in the shadows of three-quarter time, the Lions can punch it back to 30 in this bizarre seesawing contest between last year's grand finalists.
Portugal appear determined to
McKenna
play through the middle again.
dumps it.
And guess what?
Distance not a worry. Accuracy not a worry.
Chipped it.
He's got 2. And the Cats have a mountain to
I
climb.
might have to go. Difficulties.
Look, all they
That
want
is a
to hear
finish,
right
Vossi.
now is the final
No one has
whistle.
missed from
They've
that
been
spot
humiliated.
the whole night, but it speaks to what Brisbane were able to make their adjustments at half-time. There's no doubt there was a clear instruction to be able to keep more 6 forwards ahead of the ball with a little bit more length, play straighter, play through the corridor, and they've been able to find that pockets of space to be able to then attack their inside 50, and at times we're finding Brisbane outnumbering the Geelong defenders in their forward 50. So it'll be something I'll have to go to work at three-quarter time to be able to turn this momentum around. 110 points, though, that's a massive score.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Big quarter for the Lions. Smith grabbed by Draper. Scooped it out to Holmes. Holmes raking ball and the fly. Wilmots. Outstanding stuff.
And the headlines continue to
Levi
get
Ashcroft.
darker and darker.
Has the confidence.
Absolutely no element of
40 from
fluke
your
either.
own goal.
Makes this
to sit
even
on a
more
head.
worrying in some
20
ways.
seconds left in the quarter, too. Can you,
He sat on the head for 10.
It's flared out to young Gallup.
And the chasm
Such an
continues to
enthusiastic
widen. A
team, even
brutal
though
statement that
we know how
underpins
good they
where
are and
these
established
teams
the
are at.
Lions. They've got some
I can see some
very,
heads
very
dropping here now, Peter.
zestful
I see
youth.
things getting even
It's
worse
a
out there if they're not careful.
30-point game all of a sudden.
Well, that's really
After it was
winded the
back to 7
opposition.
at
You can see their
half-time.
manager
What a quarter
screaming on
for
the
Brisbane.
Alright, how do you do power shots in the
Big
football?
show coming up. Still plenty to play for in the next half an hour, but we've got the post-game player interviews and also the press conference
So we get a copyright for that song.
on Thursday Night Footy on Fox.
And for the night. Oh, wrong button.
Stay ahead of the game with Better. With the Australia versus Egypt clash in the Cup, back Australia in the match result market, and if they score the first goal, you win. That's right, back the boys, and if they find the back of the net first against Egypt, you'll get paid. Win, lose, or draw.
Ah.
Well seen too.
For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen
Sharp hit
or
of
visit
ball
the
here.
website.
And the shots.
At Aware Super, we love to perform. In fact, we're top 5 for super returns at 9% per annum over 15 years. Now that's super helpful.
It's a
Join
mass
Aware Super
exodus
today.
now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves.
+6. Holy shit.
How many? Just how many? They'll try from distance.
Oh. Graphics are definitely better on FIFA.
Now it's Pedro Neto.
The gameplay on this is, I think, more realistic.
Might be danger here. Goes for a shot.
I'm not sure.
Keeper always had the measure of that.
Australia's the champs. Australia's the champs. Championship.
If you're on regular medication for chronic conditions like high blood
Let's
pressure,
go.
cholesterol, or diabetes, get your prescriptions at Chemist Warehouse and save more
Champs
money
here.
every year. Look out for our price list or head online to see how much you'll
Sorry,
save.
Thumper.
Chemist Warehouse, discounting prescriptions every day.
0, 10 0, 17 0,
Everything for being the best.
13 0.
Booper.
Australia powerhouse.
Everything for health.
At AusForce,
So what do we get for winning that?
These school holidays. Get stickers from $1 each. These kids super clay tubs for $10 each, or Kids Lab science kits from $20 each. AusForce, big ideas, low prices.
Missions.
Hey, how much is this bad boy selling for?
As I said,
I'll win a tournament.
Just the sign guy.
Oh, we got a badge.
Something on the sign, grapevine, on the DL, sign man on the inside. So you can trust us.
We trust you with our lives.
What?
What?
You can tell me the actual price, okay? I won't tell
Saw
anyone.
girls
You
during
wouldn't believe the
PvP
secrets I keep.
matches.
Do you also put the sold stickers up?
No property price estimates trusted by the banks. Download the domain.
What's this on?
Know what we know.
You're watching Thursday Night Footy on Fox.
Shit, what? Oh, checked.
Spectacular night of footy at
Check the
GMHBA
players in
coming
my
in.
team.
Geelong fourth on the ladder, Brisbane fifth on the ladder, and what a start it was. Charlie Cameron with the first goal, and then make that the second goal. That was in the first 1 minute of play here on a Thursday night. He was involved again here. That little bunting kick to Zach Bailey, who got involved very early on in proceedings as well. They were very, very busy early. Zach Bailey has these for breakfast.
Michon.
And then speared it through for a goal. This man, Patrick Dangerfield, had to try and lift his team. This was brilliant round the corner in the second quarter. Brisbane led by 37 at quarter time. Geelong were able to ease that margin back.
Oh, done them all.
For Lachie Neale, some friendly fire. He got a knee from Cam Rayner. He had HIA. He got back out there before half-time. Patrick Dangerfield's done everything. Goal scoring, tackling, and he's brought Geelong back into it. But in the third, Logan Morris started to show his wares as well as Brisbane tried to extend that margin after it was Brisbane by 7 at half-time. McKenna
Did
was
non-promotion.
starting to get into the action as well with two magnificent finishes from the same spot. And Coach Scott needs a new phone. He was not a happy man. Patrick Dangerfield single-handedly trying to lift his
Div
team.
10. Like that. Yeah, we could do that later. Alright, what else did we get? Chance steal. Contracts. So we got a chance steal.
Well, Hilly, 28 goals have been kicked in this game. 6 to the players' stand.
This chance steal. Oh, this one.
It's been unbelievable because the conditions at ground level are absolutely perfect. No wind to speak of at all. So that leads to the Cats because they're heading to the Joel Selwood stand in this last term. It is
Nelson.
Don't worry about that.
Oh,
Second term,
God.
they kicked 6 goals to 1.
Really, bro?
They've got to get their stars in there, get some goals from centre bounce, give their forwards a chance in the first 5 to 6 minutes of this last term.
Well, we haven't seen Geelong put to the sword like this by an opposition for a long, long time. Three-quarter time score of 110 points for the Brisbane Lions, the most for 25 years. Such is the power of the Lions. I think you've got to celebrate Brisbane and what they're doing. Winning contests in their forward 50 when they're normally outnumbered.
League exhibition. That's my league.
Forward 50 stoppage have sent a shockwave or two to the competition again tonight. If you weren't worried,
What do you get from doing these?
be very afraid now.
Play a full season aimed for the trophy. Gain advantage, use points earned during the season.
Leading in, looking for 4 on the bounce.
Oh.
Round 17 action, they lead by 5 goals into the last term. Bailey over the top, was able to scrounge it out. Draper picks it up, Smith grabs him, and a ball up.
This is the Division 1, I think.
Wheeling around the back. Kingy just to get him a little bit more involved in the play.
Holmes bangs it on the boot. Got it as high as he got it long. Bouncing ball.
I've been doing an Aussie team.
Touched by Cat before it goes out. Neale kept it alive and rolls it along the boundary line inside 50. So rather than
player
a
slots.
lasso free, it's a ball in a dangerous spot. Chris Fagan coaching from the bench and talk to his players
Yeah, they've got
directly.
Messi in.
Chris Scott coaching in the coach's box using 2 pitch
Excuse me.
cans and a long piece of string to talk to the bench. After smashing the phone in that third term. Draper with a slap down, got his own work. Atkins through the traffic. Kick smothered. Neil, Rayner. Ball hits the deck. Answorth couldn't squeeze it away. Mullen, it floats. That's the best looking mongrel you'll ever see.
Sometimes the doozer is a good ball, Vossi.
Doesn't matter how they
it doesn't. It's they just need to find a way, don't
Right,
they?
who are we gonna do up?
As ugly as that was, it is beautiful. And the Irishmen, they just have a funny knack
Oh,
of
it
getting that
was.
to work. They're working hard here, the Cats, scrounging hard. Back to 24 points.
Off the ball
There
kicking.
we go.
We saw Cameron go behind the play. Could be a couple of reasons to do that. Empty out the forward line a little bit. Maybe give another number behind the ball. So
Takes him to
Brisbane don't score
87.
as efficiently, but of course to try and get the ball in his hands could be the third. But it'll be an interesting watch throughout this quarter to see where he ends up.
Still yet to have a kick tonight, Jeremy Cameron's the 2 handballs.
Draper belts it down. Smith.
It's not the max he can go.
Holmes, Edwards, O'Connor, Holmes spreads it wide to Blitzarves in the front spot. Blitz has it. O'Connor, he goes and is forced to kick it quickly and
Ooh,
straight to Answorth.
take him to 85.
To the wing. Morrison.
How does he aim?
Bruce picks it up. Chip kick outside of the boot. Stewart has had a tough night at the office in his return game from concussion. Missed last year's grand final with concussion as well. So that's a couple in a short space of time. And he did miss a couple of weeks with that injury. So maybe a little
He's
rusty.
at
And
number
we'll get
35.
a ball in.
Lucky there.
Slowly get there.
On that entry. If that ball had a little bit more lift in
Alright,
it, you
I'm
had
going to
two
jump
Brisbane
off this
players
game. We'll get
goal.
on to some other football. What
Draper,
missions do
loving
we
his new
have?
lease of life as a Lion. Backs down to Smith, off a step, Dangerfield.
It's the
Terrific
second
performance
half.
tonight. Kicks further afield, Neil.
Oh, one more victory.
Fell to Fletcher with the hack kick. Work to Bailey to Neil. And now Rayner in some space. Looks dangerous. Lions
My friend's
surge
campaign.
forward. Rayner.
Yeah, I need to do this one so I can get Gerard. Play friend matches with many users. Different matches with many users. And 5, 10.
On the boot with a high one. Andrews at the back.
Great wall of Andrews again.
How nice has it?
Keeper back there. Arguably the best fullback in the comp. Slips it to Gallup. So from the old to the new, Gardner.
Nice, did 10.
Back home, grew up Geelong on the Surf Coast, went to school here. Sends it long inside 50, missed his target. So the blitz. Time is of the essence now for the Cats. Need to make it all count now. Every possession worth a little bit more. The greatest number 46 the game's ever seen. Most games ever in that number. Goes out wide, off hands. Lockie Neal traps it. Gave it to Rayner. They could land a big blow here. The Lions.
Download for more rewards.
McKenna, O'Sullivan with some protection from Stewart. Takes the mark. 50 and 50. Yeah.
You think the Cats will hunt corridor here when they get to this sort of position on the scoreboard? That they will challenge. You can see them circling and milling in the middle. They'll go out to come back in. Holmes it is.
Here it is. Humphreys kick has to be accurate towards Holmes.
Where's my
Miles
invite
put
code?
pressure on, but crudely. So advantage paid. O'Connor to Manor, who zeroes in inside 50, but Gallup was strong. Goes short.
Hey, Kuzi, what's up, mate?
I think that special
How
comment
are ya?
from you, Kingy, probably tells the story better than anything else can. That was a superb mark by Gallup.
Footy to footy.
His back goes out wide.
With
to
footy on.
Berry. Plays on, chips it, and Holmes starting to get a bit of it now. Again for the Cats. 24 points in a night where we're going to get 30-plus goals. So 4 goals required. Plenty of time for that. O'Sullivan, the fake. Atkins. Bailey Smith's going to need to get a bit of it in the closing stages. Heads long. Ollie Henry, Jack Henry, look at each other. The two brothers spoil each other as if it was the backyard. And look at each other to curse. Mum's going to have to sort that one out tonight. Dunkley's got it.
To Will Ashcroft. Will Ashcroft towards Morris.
Oh, Morris.
McKenna on the side.
Oh.
Eventually forages it out. It's going to be a lasso.
Big switch is on.
And that goes to Stewart, who's got a man all on his own in Ollie Henry. Game 100. Chip over the top. Is it going to sit up for Mullen? He made sure it did. Neil's there to help him as well. Pats it to Neil. Then he goes towards the top of the square.
Oh.
Wiltshire couldn't quite. He was able to gather.
Oh.
And he was running laterally. He had the momentum against him and threw for a behind.
They are getting him with that corridor ball. The aggressive ball from the Cats is working. Centre back, wing area. Got to be aware, Brisbane, that they're going to throw caution to the breeze here.
Might check my
Cats have not led all night.
I'll check my wound.
By as much as 43. Fletcher answers his back and goes long again. Same old, same old. Blitzards gets up there. Collar Jasny edged out and will get a ball in. Brisbane Lions back-to-back premiers. The reigning premiers come into this having on their past 3 games in a row. Back in some form. They've shown tonight going to be tough to beat in September. But the higher the finish, the more chances they've got of a third.
Neil, quick work to Reveal, who tumbles it out. Collar Jasny wants it quickly. 11 touches for Collar Jasny. Kicks to the congestion. At the back, Leicester. Felder Martin out to Mullen. Quick work towards Cameron. Spoil was good. Then deflects to Dunkley off a step. Into the middle of the ground. Hot football to win here. McKenna. Handball towards Rayner. And then in over the top was Atkins. And a ball up.
Patrick Dangerfield having a rest. Another of their running machines. Ollie Dempsey having a rest as well. Ball flung in the air. Feels like the next goal is going to be critical. Mullen bangs it inside 50, but again, Cameron led in the race for it. In fact, it's allowed to roll out by Jack Henry. Cameron peeled back to the goal square.
That's where it was, boys.
Ball in. Cats 4 goals from the lead.
Never looked that bad, huh?
Left. And a little bit of a chant rings around GMHBA Stadium. The fans know. The Lions know this one's not dead yet. Sam de Koning with the knock to the front. And Reveal content to see that roll out. And 4 more seconds roll off the clock.
Cat supporters know there's plenty of time. 13 minutes 45.
Yeah, it's a bit tender.
Fortin to Cunning got it down. Martin with the crumbs. He runs into a wall. Tried to get it to Henry, and then the great wall of Andrews.
Sold.
Stopped in.
It's a great tackle from Gallup. At speed, Martin on the fly.
I just took the padding off.
To Koning. Down he goes. Manor. Round the corner. It needs a vicious break. Almost.
All right, we just got the Evo.
Jasper Fletcher again for the kick in. 23 games for the Cats. His dad played. 79 for Fremantle. 86 for the Bears. 21 for the Lions. And a good pick up as a father-son, Jasper Fletcher.
250. What's the 250?
Didn't hold what he normally does hold.
Oh, there it is.
Humphreys inside kick is dangerous. Cut off by Levi.
30, 30, 30. Finishing 30.
Yes, it was Dunkley.
Dunkley with some claret pouring from his eyes as well. To Levi Ashcroft. Keeps it low to Neil. Hipwood says go for home. Neil backpedals. Lifts the eyes. Chip. Berry in the spot.
Great kick.
Left wing or left mid?
Experience. Been in that position 1,000 times, just assess that. And Hipwood was on the same page as Berry. Just have a look at this for just craft, just knowing what's in front of you, what's unfolding.
Italiano.
That's a great little drop it in the bucket kick.
Jared Berry, the boy from Horsham, 10th year at Brisbane. Played in the 24 flag, but missed the grand final last year through injury. Such an important kick here. And he floats it through for a miss.
Life. Almost feel like a goal for the Cats that miss.
A little bit of life.
Cats fans enjoyed it. Blitzards comes down. He knows they are still alive, as Michael Voss told you. Cut off, though, brilliantly by Will Ashcroft, and he holds it up. Time on their side to Fletcher, who holds it up. Tick, tick, tick. More seconds off the clock, and the umpire.
What about left wing?
Puts the guy in the hole, can't mark it. Sport to a dangerous spot. Tied off the deck by Wiltshire. He got 40 on it. Jeremy Cameron, first kick for the night. Outside of the boot kick to Martin. Rolled in the tackle. And we'll get a ball up as I see Gardner looks like he's cramping, or he's done a hamstring. Is that a hamstring?
Looks that way.
Hey, what's up, mate? How are you?
Will Ashcroft in the Hipwood direction, Colin Jasny.
Gardner's staying on, so it's 17 on 8 end at the moment.
Yeah. Wait till Jeremy finds out.
Getting urgent for the Cats.
It's going his way. He's on the outer wing.
Might give it to Mobile.
Thought about corridor.
Yeah, no, he's certainly hobbling.
Lecks to go round the world, but the kick didn't get to Humphreys. Was cut off by Rayner and out.
Yeah, he's coming from the field now. Oh, yeah, it's a good one.
He already had. What's he got already?
Such a shame this stage of the year. Lose players of that importance.
Fort goes himself from the ruck, tumbles it inside. Hipwood to Lohman, flicks the handball out.
Oh, he doesn't have finesse.
By Humphreys.
Chucked it out of your hands. Pass this, Sam.
Now put Berry behind the ball, rotating from forward to defence. Now to take up that role, Leicester coming onto the ground.
Trying to keep it to people that are in the World Cup.
Pitches for Lions fans. They're a man down, but score-wise they're up, and they're almost there. McKenna, Bruin, dragged down by Will Ashcroft.
Oh, Taniana.
23 points the margin.
This is why they're the best forward 50 stoppage team in the comp. Look at them move.
Oh my God! Look at that card.
Stewart.
Yeah, it's got a world. It's got a World's Game event.
Wilmot comes up with it.
Italiano. He's out of the World Cup, but we'll give him one.
Short to reveal. There's certainly enough line supporters here for the call of Bruce round the stadium towards the pockets. No mark from Hipwood. Grabbed by Bailey. Dodges, weaves and darts. Got it to Will Ashcroft. He was grabbed by Bruin.
Part of managing the scoreboard all the time. It's being able to get repeat inside 50 stoppages.
Flying in the air. Fort. Got it down, but Humphreys.
Oh, we got 90s.
Rolled it towards Martin. Wilmot's been superb. Had a light week at the office last week, but has been magnificent tonight. This one goes to the boundary for another ball in.
See Cameron going to centre half back. You feel like he's the important one for the Cats on the fly, getting forward.
Still a few Cats enjoying it, despite the scoreline, and a few lines as well.
Koning palmed it down. Martin and Wilmot over the top. Rayner appeared with it, emerged with it. Then tumbles it. Blitzar's in the front spot against Lohman. Blitzar's being held by Lohman.
What? That's all we've got.
Go with him, Levi.
Heard the instructions.
That's all we've got.
Blitzar's to Stewart, who gives it everything. Gallop with maturity.
He's improving every week, this guy.
Few contenders for the
Must
rising
not be
stars this
centre
year.
back.
He's one of them. Rayner got up there. Loman again.
Oh, does it?
Kicked. Gold. And that could be some gold for the Lions in their chance for top 4 and the three-peat. 29 points the margin. 9 minutes left.
He's not in a World Cup.
Just been super impressive. They're certainly in the last quarter. They haven't been moving the ball off the line. They haven't had
Yeah,
to.
I've hardly played Blitz for ages.
Get set up behind the ball, get repeat entry, get repeat forward 50 stoppages.
92.
And eventually their threats will score. And he's obviously
Must
had
not be
really
centre back.
important night tonight.
Big 4 of the grand final in 2024. A big 5 tonight.
Push behind, guys.
Yeah, Watts is a good card, man.
Edwards wins it down.
He's not in the World Cup, but
off the ground
he's in.
from Reveal.
Let's get him in.
Bailey controlled it. Just couldn't quite
Knockout
gather
King.
it with the hand. Loman. Stolen by O'Sullivan.
Must not be centre back.
Now to Smith. Working it through the corridor. Humphreys to Bruin. Urgent now for the Cats. Ball towards Dangerfield at the front. Off hands. Wilmot gathers. Neil bearing down on him. Wilmot round the corner over the head of Wiltshire. And then it was Bruin who tapped it. Hack kick off the ground. Martin at the back. Falls again to Wilmot. And they're going to clear here the Lions. Answorth, Wilmot. Just looped the handball for a little bit too long to Levi Ashcroft. And he's happy to just saunter it out.
Rainy afternoon. Rain's been tumbling down for a couple of days, but stayed away for the big contest tonight. The Lions have loved it. Draper outside of the boot. Logan Morris too good. Having another great night.
Look at what we're doing these packs.
Hits the deck. Cam Rayner from 48 outside of the boot. Loman, Tunstall. Loman back with the flight. O'Connor. Solid grab. Last line of defence.
Kai might be sitting there. I had 6 in the taking, man.
Yeah, just missed me.
Martin hesitates. Short. Dempsey. Dempsey. Long ball. Draper over the back. Edwards takes it to ground. Gallup got him high. Edwards plays on quickly. On the overlap, Bruin. Looking for a forward, can't find one. Manacort at the back. And picked off by Leicester doing things that Leicester does.
Well, hopefully Gardner hasn't hurt himself, because the addition of having Gardner, Leicester, Gallup and also Andrews back there, they have been taller, which you think would impact their ball movement, but they've been so stable behind the ball, being able to generate intercept marks and obviously put the opposition in, or put themselves in stronger positions.
Time wasting. That's time wasting. That is a little bit silly. That it was out on the full. He thumped it into the grandstand. He's having a laugh about it now, but don't want to open up any doors right now, Logan.
Well, they've made 25 spoils in their defensive 50. That's a huge number. It's been in there 65 times.
And that can be as much as a little bit extra height down there to be able to clear the ball. No soft drops. Clear the ball from the area.
Only ever kicked 1 goal, Connor O'Sullivan. Misses.
I think it's a really good point. I think you have to give some credit to the development of Gallup, who was thrown back. Started as a forward, thrown back, and has just taken to that role like a duck to water.
Dan, play on, play on, play on.
Harris Andrews has played his part again. Across the face of goal.
One more.
To Answorth. Pops it outside, deep 50. Draper went in.
Boy.
Cleared the pack. Foot race on. Most of them overrun it. Edwards held his ground, then turned the handball over. Reveal. O'Connor with the volleyball work. Eventually out to Smith. Smith's kick down the corridor, hits Dangerfield. Has to go back quickly, less than 6 to play.
Oh, it's a daily.
He's had a good night.
There you go.
Yeah, without this bloke tonight, he's been extremely impressive.
I think Jeremy Cameron's a big talking point in the post-match. I mean, just how bad is his arm and how restrictive is it? Because he has been unsighted tonight. What does it mean the last 8 weeks of the season?
Dangerfield from just outside 50. Launches. He's kicked 5.
Danger.
A little bit of life.
You're right though, Kingy. 3 possessions for Jeremy Cameron tonight. His only kick was a little toe poke off the deck. And there has been talk about whether the arm is still bothering him and whether he gets a knock on the arm and doesn't have the full feeling in the fingers, and how much that affects your confidence, let alone your ball drop and your ability to mark in the air.
Yeah, they've only kicked the ball to him 4 times for the night as a target going inside 50. Now, I understand that's Shannon Neal's role. He's been targeted 7 times, Paddy Dangerfield 4, Jack Henry the 6, but he's your trump card, Jeremy Cameron. They're a different outfit if he's not up and firing.
Yeah, he's kicked 775 goals.
Yeah.
He plays 300th in a few weeks, Jezza. So he's a big part of what they do. So is this guy. Holmes. Time is still alive. Bounced a couple of times, sends it long inside 50 off Jeremy Cameron's arm. A second knockdown. Wilmot around his body. Edwards a little slip, stood under it. Ball flings to the back. Bruin, he went low and he milked the high from McKenna.
Well, Jeremy went one-handed at that last marking contest. We'll show it in a moment.
Geelong need a mark desperately. Cameron's at the back. Neal was in the middle. Dangerfield gathered. Then he just spooned it out. Kick off the ground to Levi Ashcroft and Neal. And the Lions will get out of it to McKenna.
Oh, one more. One more.
Happy to take a breather and milk it for all it's worth. Short to Neal.
He's been good, McKenna, in that role tonight on Stewart.
Neal heads towards forward 50. Draper's there. One of the tallest men on the ground. Pummeled back by hand.
Alright, we'll open those other packs that we've
Goes
got.
in towards the middle of the ground, trying to create an opportunity for the Cats. Wilmot with the gather though.
Oh,
Then
he's
he goes
there.
long. Cameron's there. O'Sullivan with the fist initially up and under. Morris, the gather was fantastic. Centering handball. Gives the Lions still a chance. Hipwood gets it back towards Cameron, who fumbled. Still the loose ball. Cameron tries to toe poke it. To ground it goes. Cat still under pressure. Will Ashcroft tried to snaffle it. Then it was Zach Guthrie. Back to Stewart. And then Stewart's going to clear it through Bruin.
4 goals, 3.5 minutes. You can do the math. Manna to the running machine. Holmes heads long. He's got Cameron this time. Takes the chest mark. Dempsey's the one in the pocket, and that's a magnificent kick. He is one of the best field kicks in the competition, Jeremy Cameron. And this kick to keep the Cats alive.
Got to go quickly.
Hamstring issue there for Zach Bailey.
Don't like where he's pointing.
Yeah. It's a bender, it's low, and it's there by a millimetre.
Golski.
Don't search for your car keys just yet and head home. 2:46 left, 16-point game.
Ooh.
It's been an unbelievable contest.
Have a look here. Cameron just goes with the one arm. That right arm he cannot put into a contest at the moment. That is a huge talking point for the back third of this season, but they find a way, and again it's Holmes
Bloody hell.
on the fly. Dempsey's been huge
Two
tonight.
bronze
He's had
packs and
a
we have all
really
dupes.
strong evening. 22 disposals, 8 score involvements, and a couple of goals. 2:47 on the clock, 3 goals required. Anything can happen with 666.
Don't touch the dial. Thursday night footy. Fort won it down only to Holmes, who pummels it by boot. Wiltshire couldn't trap it. Reville was able to gather easily and has a bounce to the logo and then sprays it wide. How's the umpire going to see that? Touched and a throw in. Natives don't like that.
What?
Rocks. Darcy, Geelong Rock.
2:32, edge of the seat stuff. And if you joined us late, the Cats have not led in this game. And at one stage, they were 43 down. Ball knocked to the front. Lockie Neal, he had the HIA concussion assessment and won. Now, that's off the boot of Mullen. That's a lasso free kick.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you might not like the rule, but that is the rule. They have to pay it until they change it. Back to Leicester.
Roll it into his legs.
And more seconds
to get. Oh, I just.
Kick down, written and spoken by Michael Voss, that editorial.
I can't make sense of that.
I'll sign your petition, Vossy.
Oh, my God.
Will Ashcroft along the wing. Rayner flying for everything. Morris gathers and happy to walk it over.
Well, Swanee's your old boss. Vossy, you can have a chat to him.
Darcy.
Any more than a chat. If you're thinking about Geelong and what they need to be able to do here, obviously trying to thin out the stoppage as best you possibly can. Draw the numbers away from the contest, separate the forwards to be able to give them the best chance to be able to run at the game.
Fort to Rayner, threads through the traffic, sprays it to the pocket and out of play.
The scoring power of the Lions is going to be the talking point. Their last month of football, huge scores and huge victories, really. The authority in which they're winning is hard to undersell.
And the spread of goal kickers too, Kingy.
Lions chant ringing around Jim HBA Stadium. Holmes tries to scramble it away. Berry to bend it and to finish it across the face. Logan Morris can't trap it. And we'll get a ball in and we're down to 1:31. And the Cats need the miracle to beat all miracles to beat the back-to-back reigning premier.
What an entertaining night we've had. It's been topsy-turvy stuff. Blitzarves tries to bat it forward. Neal won it, then Lohman read the tackle. And then Rayner out to Cameron. He wants a free kick. It's not going to happen.
Go through.
Geelong looking down the barrel of losing 4 of their last 5. It'll be 4 wins in a row for the Lions as Rayner scoops it out. Fletcher couldn't quite grab it. Smith off the ground, spilled back to Fletcher. Hurried ball and out of bounds on the full. Is it?
Good ball.
It's a throw in.
Oh, bloody hell.
1 minute and 3 seconds, and that look from Chris Scott says 1,000 words. Back into play. The team that beat them in the grand final last year has come to town and broken this 10-win run the Cats had going on here at GMHBA. Tough team to beat here, but the Lions at the moment are going to be one of the teams to beat for the rest of the season. Fletcher goes back and gets it. This will be 4 wins in a row for the Brisbane Lions. And they had to stop the Geelong charge twice. Came here, got the momentum early, opened up a 43-point margin. Cats got it back to 2, and the Lions demolished them again from there.
What a difference 7 weeks makes after it was a 41-point victory by Geelong back in round number 10 as Rayner shows the crowd the ball. A little bit of lair rising. Lions fans love it. As Rayner kicks inside 50. Will they get a mark? Lohman in from the back. Do they get a mark? The towering man of Fort has taken it and will kick on the siren.
10 metres.
Cam Rayner's loving every single minute of it. 4 wins on the bounce for the Lions. Their roar is just starting to get louder in 2026. Will there be a bit of icing on the cake as Darcy Fort has a shot from approximately 40 metres out. Darcy Fort for his 7th goal this year. It's icing on the cake. It's been a powerful statement. Here come the Lions.
Well, Lions are just flexing.
They kicked the first 8 goals of the match, the Lions, and it was Patrick Dangerfield's only goal for the Cats that was able to stem the flow there in the first quarter. But to Geelong's credit, they then kicked the next 5 goals and made it a real contest. High-scoring third term. It was 7 points at half-time, and then things blew out again to 30 at three-quarter time. There's one happy man in Chris Fagan. The Lions with 4 wins on the trot. Here's Brad Johnson down on the ground.
I'm with Josh Dunkley, one of the leaders here at the Lions, one of their best players tonight as well. That's a win.
Yeah, it's a very important one, mate. You know, like we started our year a bit up and down and had some losses that we probably could have won at times, but special for this group to respond after the bye against Sydney and Geelong now. But you know, now it's all about the next one and building that momentum.
It is. What has changed over the last 4 weeks? Is scoring heavily, but the whole team is just really committed to the contest.
Yeah, well, I think the biggest thing is the game's changed, and we probably early on we probably thought we could play the way that we played in the past few years. So we had to adapt a little bit, and the last couple of weeks we've shown that.
And a couple of the youngsters really standing up tonight as well. Kai Lohman led the way with five fantastic goals.
Yeah, he's a funny man, Kai. He's when he's up and about, mate. So it's just about the consistency for him now and try and keep a lid on him, mate, because he's very exciting.
Yeah, he is, and it's good to see within your team as well. You get here early, a couple of days earlier, and then you bounce out of the blocks with 8 goals in the first term. What a start.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it meant a lot to us, that start, and that's why we come down early, and it's all about the preparation for us. So to be able to have that start, but then the second quarter we let our foot off the pedal a little bit, and Geelong responded in the way that we did in the first.
As a leader then, what was the conversation like at half-time to turn things back
to your way?
Well, we were probably struggling a little bit in the midfield, to be honest. Our contest work wasn't good enough, and then we went into half-time.
Where's the
and
hub?
we looked at that and responded well.
Dunks, you're a star, mate. It was another great performance by the side. They're on fire at the moment. Well done.
Thanks, mate. Good to see you.
And
International.
You can't help but marvel at what they are able to do. They have a happy knack of timing their run to the Brisbane Football Club. We've talked about them in the past. They can win it from anywhere. You look at their starts to the season. First 15 rounds the last couple of years. 10-4 and a draw, 8-6 and a draw. And they rattle home. 6-2, 6-2 the last 2 years. And they look set for another strong tilt in the last couple of months to give themselves potentially that top 4 spot that's much sought after. If you can get yourself into the fight, onto the top 4, onto the 2 front rows of the grid, you're a chance. And I think that right now, no one wants to play.
Don't bring that up again.
And the Cats got some work to do defensively more than anything. I haven't seen them leak like that. I mean, first quarter they concede 8 goals. Third quarter they concede 8 goals.
I'll play a match with Alberto.
Recall them being so gettable in 2 large blocks like that. It can happen, you know, in a 10-minute window. You can have a few bad moments and concede, but they just looked out of sorts down back tonight. And that's with O'Sullivan playing an unbelievable game, really. Stewart was gettable. They kicked goals through him tonight. McKenna did a great job. 18 disposals, 2 goals. Then Lohman had his opportunities against him. There were times where Bailey was just running right against him. So in the end, the Lions just packed too many winners.
And Kingy on Talkback Radio tomorrow, and the AFL journalists, their
That
big
was
story
right trigger.
takeout will be Jeremy Cameron. 4 touches. That's not the man that we're used to.
How do I bring up the menu down the bottom?
Since he's been a Cat that he hasn't had a shot at goal. 2 of those in the last 3 weeks. So he's the talking point for sure.
Ah, that's why it's not.
Well, as Dwayne calls him, Showman Lohman is now down with Brad.
I am with Showman Lohman. 5 goals today. That was a brilliant performance by yourself.
Yeah, it was nice.
last few weeks has been nice to just gel with the forwards. Been playing really selfless brand, so got a lick of the ice cream tonight. It was good fun up there.
It is. You're right with gelling. Like, everyone seems to be moving really well. Yourself, Cam Rayner getting a little bit higher as well. But the rotation of Charlie was on fire early. It's starting to work. Everyone talks about the tall. You mids and smalls are starting to get it done.
Yeah, it was a little wet tonight, so it was a good day for the smalls. But yeah, like our pressure the last couple of weeks has been a really good ingredient for us, and yeah, we've been playing so well. So yeah, we're having a lot of fun down there, Jono. It'd be good. You would have loved it back in the day if you were in here.
Absolutely. Some of the delivery coming from the midfield at the moment because they're on top as well in the contest.
Yeah, it helps definitely when we're winning clearance, first quarter, third quarter, even the last as well. So yeah, when we can get a forward and get one-on-ones ahead of the ball, it's really dangerous. As you said, we've got players like Cam, Charlie, and Eric as well. So yeah, very damaging down there. It's really exciting.
What are some of the changes you made the last 4 weeks? The scoring power has gone right through the roof, well over 100 points again tonight.
Yeah, I think, as I said, like the pressure, like it's just, you know, when we defend really well and squeeze out and make it hard for these teams to get through us, like we all get rewarded up the ground as well, and I think that's a really good ingredient for us, and it's been working the last few weeks. So
a lot of positive feedback about this jumper too. It looks really good, doesn't it? Put the collar up, pop the collar.
Love pop the collar. Fits me, so it's sick. Yeah, love it. Wish we could wear it every week.
Absolutely, looks awesome, mate. Congratulations on another fantastic win. The boys are on fire.
Yeah, thanks, Jono. Appreciate it.
Oh, that's good.
Their scoring power worries the competition, Dwayne.
Well, they've got guns everywhere that can really light it up at any particular time. They've got arguably the best fullback in the competition in Harris Andrews.
This
as
one
a leader.
is.
Charlie Cameron, who we can see on camera now, can break you apart in a 5 or 6 minute passage. And they can win away, and we know how tough they are to beat. The Gabba, their midfield's firing as well, which is when I think Josh Dunkley laid 16 or 17 tackles tonight as well. So he gets the ball and does damage with it, but you don't get away from his grasp all that often either.
No, they're hard to play against, and that's what Chris Fagan's looking for. They'd lost that for that first probably 6 to 8 weeks of the season. They looked like they'd maybe lost a bit of their
Too many, what is it? 2 over 94.
Racehorses, Dwayne, when they see the finish line, they find, and I maybe I should have thrown that at Matty, but you can just sense they know that there's an opportunity to do something that's incredibly rare, to go back to back to back. Now they've got some injuries tonight, which were a concern.
Well, they've got a couple to come back though.
Yeah, they have.
They got Hugh McCluggage back, which is going to be a big one, and yeah, their main delivery man off half back, Dane Zorko, will play next week, and they've got Essendon next week, so that's at the Gabba. I'd suggest they go into that one as favourites.
Oh my gosh, striker.
I would think so, Dwayne, yes. I'm probably more impressed with the way they've scored tonight. So 7 goals out of the back half, 10 goals from your forward half work with that stoppages or winning the ball back, and a couple from centre back. It's the perfect model. It really is. So they'd be thrilled with their work. And you talked about the back six. They withstood 69 inside 50s tonight from the Cats. Spalling was a feature. You just hope Darcy Gardner and the hamstring are okay.
Good turnout of Lions supporters here as well, and they're loving it with their team as they head into the rooms. You can never discount the Cats, though. What a team they've been, finishing in the top 4, 15 of the last 18 years, including 4 flags. They are still well and truly in the hunt. It's been a very entertaining night. The celebrations to continue in the rooms.
I went 94 on the bench.
Full analysis coming up shortly.
That's probably why.
Thursday Night Football on Fox, including the press conferences.
Oh, and they've won.
But they've made a statement, have the Brisbane Lions tonight. 4th now on the live ladder with 10 wins for 2026.
One. You're doing the wahays. Wahey.
Big win for the Brisbane Lions away from home at Geelong, and we're going to have a full post-match Match analysis coming
Got
up,
it.
including the Chiefs trivia.
All right, let's go.
On Fox, the
So what's
only
this one?
place to watch your AFL football.
Win for the Lions. Oh.
Thursday night footy on Fox. Brought to you by Ford Everest. Conquer weekends.
How do you pick a pick-me-up? Do you pick a lick? A sip? Or a bite? Or do you pick not to pick and get them all from the loose change menu? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah, shape, I reckon.
Another legendary moment from Toyota. It's 2016, Crows vs Giants, and Eddie Betts is deep in the pocket.
He somehow keeps the ball in play.
He beats one.
He beats two. But can he beat the Orange Tsunami? Get him!
The ball spills to the boundary. Hemmed in. He escapes.
Eddie Betts! Eddie Betts!
It's goal of the year again. Toyota.
Over 6 million Australians looked for the symbol.
EA.
And found a super fund where profits go
What
to
are we doing?
members, not shareholders. Look for the symbol and find a fund.
EA. What are we doing?
Coles, footy fans can score more with the Coles goal because it's just kicked off this exclusive online offer. Use promo code ROUND20 at checkout to score $20 off a weekly online shop of $200 or more. That's right. Order online or in the Coles app and add promo code ROUND20 at the checkout to score $20 off your shop of $200 or more. Footy fans, watch out for the Coles goal every Thursday and Friday to score more at Coles.
Oh, he's gone down in the box. Big appeal for a penalty. The referee is having none of it.
Yeah, it looks like he wants a golden globe and a golden boot.
I don't recall seeing theatrics like this before, I must say.
There's more carry-on here than a budget airline.
Anything can happen this World Cup, but you can always rely on the fast and easy Sportsbet app, the easiest way to bet on the Cup.
What are you really gambling with? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Oh, it's hot.
Really hot.
Let's do it.
Numbers?
Looking good.
Expansion? I have a new idea.
Now for every stage of business. More than money.
Woke up this morning, suddenly realized that we're all
Over 6 million Australians. And found
in my darkest hour, deflating seconds before the storm, drained up all my power. Waves pinning against the shore, slipping through your fingers when I'm losing track of time. You're my solace, you're my rescue, sifting through the sands of my mind. Minutes feel like hours, feel like days, feel like years. But you're my hourglass, you bring me back when I'm not here. Minutes feel like hours, feel like days, feel like years. But you're my hourglass, you bring me back when I'm not
The game, yeah, it was way too offensive. I would have thought for both coaches. I thought, you know, we were able to convert our chances.
Short kick to Sam DeConey. And game 100 takes the mark, about to launch it.
When you're on the road to get a good start.
Yeah.
They had to play catch up all day.
It's like the worst photo ever taken. Why is everybody, when they take photos of me, I look sad and 10 years older? Who makes your thumbnails for YouTube, Peanut? I look like I'm 57 years old and about to kill myself.
In a way, because it sort of lulls you into a false sense of security, and there's still a long way.
You look beautiful, Gibby. You look beautiful.
So the good thing is that we're able to steady.
Tonight, I would like to win.
get
So
our
I
act
have
together
assumed
again. So,
the greatest team
and they're always going to come back. I mean,
this
Geelong are a
world
great
has.
team and a great club.
What about those adjustments at halftime?
What the
Played
hell?
A little bit straight
It's
in,
getting
performed
worse.
a little bit more
What?
at home.
What is
just to be able
that?
to find
What are
that
you
little bit
talking
of
about?
space that's
Is there
hard
a
to find
problem?
at this ground?
Gimmick.
Is there a problem?
We did, and I think
Am I going to get older and every
based
one
on
of your
this ground's
thumbnails?
north-south. This
The
is
week from now, am I going to be a skeleton?
footy
Breath of
going,
fresh
so
air, gimmick. You look.
we thought we did
You
that
look
really
not
well
a
in the
day
first quarter
over
and then dropped
85.
away.
My God, look
got
at
it back in
Peanut's
the third.
thumbnail.
So yeah, it was a top conversation at half time.
I find Kai Loman a fascinating player to watch,
Oh, do
Space.
you?
What a surprise. I want to know how you find him.
Hey, at least they
He
got
does
rid of
some
those
incredible
dark
things. He
spots
does
under
some
my eyes, huh?
frustrating things
So
too,
spec.
when you just want him to halve a contest or bring the ball to ground. He's looking to come 7 deep and take an incredible mark. But then he lobs up with 5 goals.
Why would you
He's
do
probably
that?
At the end of the day, what's he like to coach?
Oh, look, in some ways he's hard to coach for that reason, but his heart's in the right place.
Yep.
He's a brilliant footballer. You can't ride him too hard. You just got to keep building his confidence up. And the good part about him is that in big games he performs.
Yep.
So I can't doubt him there. I'll probably have to tip a bit of cold water over him this week because he'll be up and about. But I love having him in the team. His teammates love him. He brings a lot of energy.
Yep.
And when we play well, we play with energy, and he's part of it. So yeah. But I understand your question wholeheartedly.
Has that been some of the more pleasing aspects, though, that some of this, really high-end talent are coming into form collectively, not just individual parts, and one pops up and has a great day and we get the win on the back of it, but collectively there's a performance there and the talent's starting to shine.
Yeah, it's a good point, Fossey. I thought when we went through that patch where we lost 3 games, we had a lot of players out of form, and the odd 1 or 2 were going okay. And over the last few weeks, it has been a collective effort. I don't know the reason why. Really, we just got back to enjoying footy and having a bit of fun, and our pressure games come back. And when our pressure's up, we're a really good team. So I've just got to find ways to keep energy in the group, mate, which you know is not easy to do.
No, it's not easy to do, but at the same time, you're banking off the back of effort and the pressure around the ball. And that seems, even though the wins were happening probably the previous 2 weeks before that, seems like the last 2 weeks is where it's gone up an absolute another notch. Was that a focus coming in to the bye, was to make sure that we get that part right in the lead up to this next period of games?
Yeah, it was. We looked a lot at our... We're getting scored against too much. We got too much scored against us tonight too, but the thing that was really inconsistent for us was just our pressure, and that's what we talked about. I mean, it's a mindset thing more than it is something you practice at training, or put the mouth guards in and have one of those nights.
Yeah.
The boys understand. I mean, that's our history over the last few years. When our pressure's been good, we're a really hard team to beat. So it's not hard for me to convince them that that's what they need to focus in on. It's just getting them to do it from time to time.
The tactical battle around Tom Stewart was an interesting one. So Conor McKenna goes there, and the first 30 seconds was perfect. Because Stewart goes up for that stop, as the ball spits out the back, McKenna gets the inside 50, you get a goal, which is great. But then he just goes about his own business. You pull whatever hair you got left out, trying to work out how he's going to play and whether you can make him accountable. It's so difficult.
It's difficult because he's a magnificent reader of the play. And blokes who are playing on him, they're watching him and he's watching the ball, you know? So sometimes the prop might be better off to playing from behind, so you're watching the same ball that he's watching. But anyway, I thought Conor did a pretty honest job. Tom Stewart's a champion of the game. He's a bit like Harris Andrews at the other end, you know? They're hard guys to stop, so take my hat off to him.
And the bloke I asked you about pre-game, well, he showed no signs of that soreness. Darcy Wilmot, I thought he was fantastic.
He was. Other than that time when he ran about 70 metres and didn't bounce it, I could have killed him. But then his next effort was fantastic. Took one of the great hangers, didn't he, in the game? So he's another one of those unusual characters that we've got at our club. He's in the Kai Loman basket, you know. He's an extrovert. He loves having a bit of fun. He's as tough as they come. And he's really, you know, what he's done, and I think he plays his 100th game in the next week or two. He's been astonishing, what he's done. His first 3 games were finals, and he's never looked back.
He must think football's nice
whether there's any early prognosis on the hamstring injury. I imagine you'll have to scan him. Yeah.
It was hurting him, and he's not soft, Darcy, so, yeah, that might be a considerable time out of the game, I would imagine. But I don't know for sure, but that's my Dr. Fagan.
Dr. Fagan.
We've got a lot of those wrongs, Fake. What about that combination, though, down back? Because you've ended up playing maybe a little bit taller. You've got young Gallup that's developing as very good. You've got Andrews down there, Lester and Gardner, and he'll obviously come out of the side if that hamstring is bad. But that combination of those four, slightly unusual to how you've gone in the past and how you've structured down back?
Yeah, it is. We've never played that many tall blokes down there because Lester's sort of a tall. Now that Darcy's hurt his hammy, we might have to go back to our old way. It was more who we had available the last 2 weeks. I think Zorko's available next week, so he can probably slot into a half-back flank, and we'll just play with our usual two talls and Leicester as a hybrid sort of
do this one.
But they've all been going well, so we sort of look at Ryan Lester and go, well, he can play tall, but he can also play as a running back. So that's why we chose to go that way last week, and it worked, so we went that way again tonight.
Fags, game, set, match, Brisbane Lions. You've done well. Congratulations on the win.
Federer versus Nadal. Well, God, I come up with some rubbish. Anyway.
No, we love it. More of it, please. We love it. Thank you so much for your time and having a chat with us on Fox Footy. Love it. The theatre of sport.
He's in good form.
As Lockie Neal joins us, congratulations on the win. Well done. Coming to Geelong, it's obviously a really difficult task to beat a champion team.
Lions are flying, man. Flying.
So well. How pleasing is it to head back to Brisbane with the 4 points?
Yeah, really pleasing. You probably saw the celebrations after the game and the carry-on, which is probably a little bit much for home and away game, but it is really hard to come here and win. So I think you've got to enjoy those moments. They're a great team. They have been for a long time, and I don't think they've beaten here this year. And I think we were the last ones to do it last year. So it doesn't happen very often. So yeah, really pleasing to get that 4 points off the back of last week. We didn't want to just play well against the Swans and then up and down like a yo-yo. So to string together some good performances is really pleasing.
How'd you find things from an individual basis? So last time you had the battle with O'Sheen Mullen, you probably think, yeah, that's going to happen again. It started that way, but then kind of disappeared.
Yeah, well, I disappeared for 20 minutes, so it was actually a little tactic. I was like, I'll go off for 20 and let Will and Bales cop O'Sheen. He's a great player. He's doing really well in that role, and yeah, probably expected it, but Scotty throws some curveballs sometimes. So it was through the week we chatted about both scenarios, whether I do get him or whether they just play, or Atkins a lot of the time plays on me at stoppage and works off. So yeah, lots of options to go through during the week, but I'm prepared for all of them.
And just talking about going off, it's interesting because you didn't want to go off. Players never do want to go off, but you're probably not in the best position to make a decision.
No,
I mean, when you look back, you're comfortable with the rule that says you've got to go off and have an HIA.
No, I think so. Once I cooled down and got into the rooms and spoke to the doc, I understand it. It's for the players' safety, and yeah, I think in the heat of battle, you just want to keep going, and I felt fine. So. But once the adrenaline wears off a little bit and you're in the rooms in the peace and quiet, certainly the right decision. I did get a knee to the head, I think it was. A knee.
And then you went to get up and you just went back down on your bum again. So I think when the doctor sees that, they've got no choice.
Yeah, probably.
So you go to get up and then you go
down. It's pretty slippery in the middle of the ground, so yeah, a little stumble there, but it's slippery. So no, I was fine. I actually felt good. But yeah, like I said, completely understand why that rule.
All right, so Benez.
I think it's for the protection of the players.
Oh.
What about the two rucks at the moment? They seem to be giving such great service, and they're working so well in combination. It's a luxury.
87 is good.
Two guys that can, spend limited time down forward and maybe hit the scoreboard from time to time, but also come through and give first use to the midfielders.
Yeah, I think Fordy and Drates have been working really well together. They spend a bit of time on the bench as well, but then they come in the ruck and they're so fresh, and I feel like they're doing a great job giving us mids first use. Their follow-up, both of them, has been unbelievable this year as well. So yeah, we're lucky to have two in that department that can really complement our team and getting behind the ball and competing in the air as well and challenging forward too. So
that's terrible.
Both those guys are having great years for us. They're really important pieces.
And sometimes we can look for things that might not be there. But was there a discussion amongst the players over the last couple of weeks about prioritising something over another? Just the conversation amongst you guys. You're in a very important year. Obviously, you've got a pretty important back end 8 weeks to get in a great position. But Was there any conversations or any prioritisation around themes that you wanted to go with in the back half of this year that's helped you obviously turn the results around a little bit more?
Yeah, I think it's been a theme for all of our premiership winning seasons, or even our grand final run in 23. We want to be daring and brave and not go into our shells with the ball, and even defensively come forward, attack, really get at them and pressure the opposition, which we probably weren't doing well enough in the first half of the year. And yeah, I think like we've had dancing on thin ice, run towards the fire. I think at the moment Fags is loving the Braveheart theme and being brave and really taking the game on. So we tend to think that, because we've been successful, we've got to protect what we have. But stuff that, let's get at the game, really go at it and be brave with our ball movement, be brave with our defence, and in the contest be brave as well. So that's sort of the theme that we're running with, and I think he'll keep going with that.
Fags didn't paint his face by any coming with any.
Braveheart, and we had a bit of Rafa v Roger as well, a tennis flavour.
Yeah, he had a bit of that this week. Just a little bit of grit and determination, like we spoke about at the start. It's hard to win here, so you have to grind away. And I think Rafa was really both of those guys are great tennis players, but Rafa probably wasn't as skilled as Roger.
They certainly were, both absolute champions of the game. How are you coping with all the external focus on where you're headed next year? It feels like you pick up the paper and Essendon's interested, and then you're meeting with Ross Lyon and Collingwood is interested. I mean, your name is literally being thrown around and tied with almost every club.
Yeah, well, it's nice to be 33 and feel a little bit wanted. Probably doesn't happen that often. So, I love my football. I love playing it for this footy club. What will work itself out over the next sort of 6 to 8 weeks in the back half of the year, and I'll leave Tommy Petroro to deal with most of that. Yes, I have to go, if I'm honest, have to go to a couple of meetings and delve into it a little bit, but it's more talking about the future and more sort of post-footy as well, and have those chats with Brisbane too. And I've caught up with Dom and Danny a couple of times as well, so it's not just other clubs. It's a bit of a different situation that I'm working through, and work out what the best result is in due time. But I love playing for this club, so I'm just all in at the moment to try and win a third premiership, and who knows, I might be back next year as well.
So what are you trying to balance up? Because obviously there's a lot going on. There's personal stuff, there's success, there's the age you're at and the role you might play. What are the different levers you're looking at?
Yeah, all of that, and family. Obviously my kids, it's well documented, are in Perth. I've got my family. Dad's living in Hamilton at the moment. Gets back to Robe on the weekends. If you've been there, it's a beautiful place in South Australia. And then mum's and my stepdad are on a farm right on the border of SA and Vic. So yeah, it's sort of weighing up whether to be closer to them, closer to the kids, whether I stay in Brisbane and make that work as well. That's definitely a chance. Like I said, love playing here. So I've just got to weigh everything that you said as well. Success, finance, everything that goes along with playing footy. And I'm 33, probably don't have that long left. So yeah, just weighing it all up, and I honestly don't know what I'm going to do. It's 100% the truth. I'm not sure what I'll decide, but I'm loving playing, like I said, for this club, and hopefully we can make a run at it this year and see how we go.
Certainly tonight makes you think that perhaps there's another flag in Brisbane Lions' future. Lockie, that was sensational, wasn't it, Jace? A big win on the road as one to take back to Brisbane. Well done.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Cheers. Thanks for having me.
Lockie Neal, they're very honest about his future. We're going to bring David King in. Kingy, it has been quite the night here. It's all happening in the Lions rooms.
I'm just organised to catch up, a few of us, if you want to come along, Lockie, after he's done his dinner. We'll go and have a few beers with him tomorrow night after he's met with the Saints. It sounds interesting, doesn't it, for a 33-year-old, as he's saying. He's pretty open about it.
But you know
Very
what?
open.
I think we're all getting our head around it, though, and there's a lot of talk about Zach Bailey.
So?
As long as both Lockie and Zach commit to the club, commit to the training, commit to playing, and they're playing their best footy, why can we not be mature and say, yeah, you've got to have these discussions? Everyone's got a future to look after.
Oh.
Does it matter?
Really?
Players and their managers are talking to other clubs. You have to at some stage.
This is the normal part of the industry now. I think we have to accept that there's some level of that is happening. So unless there's a restriction of time that's put in place, these players
reacts to your game.
Why wouldn't you want to
That's
add
pretty cool.
someone of his calibre to your football club? You'd at least be silly not to at least have the discussion. But I think what separates Brisbane a little bit is that by being together for such a long period of time and being able to form this group over such a long period of time, I think they trust these guys to be able to make right decisions and give them a little bit of
They
room
might
to be
get
able to
annoying after a while, though.
and also be able to focus on the job and separate what happens next to what needs to happen now.
Come
And
on,
clearly
man.
they've
Where's
dialed
the
into what
goodness?
needs to happen now, and that's the important part of it.
And smart enough to know that they've got a golden opportunity
Oh
here
my
to
God,
win
look at all them
3 in a
dupes.
row. I mean, what happens in the next couple of months? You don't want to waste that.
He's 309 games, Chase. How much longer can that player, Lockie, that package, play at this level, do you think?
44 pace.
That's the test, and
Kennedy.
I think he was pretty honest saying he actually doesn't know. He said he probably doesn't have too much longer, so he's not looking at a Scotty Pendlebury career. I think he's a touch more nuggety, gets in and under, a little bit more crash and bash when he has to win some of those clearances and contested possessions. So maybe he's not going to have as fresh a body as, say, a Pendlebury has, the way he can preserve himself deep into his 30s. So, you know, he's just got to make the most of this next contract is it for him. So he's got, as he said, some big decisions to make.
So is that 3 years, you think? 2 years?
3, but he said, look, it might have a coaching bent or a development after playing bent that is associated with the club that he goes to. So all those things will be on the table.
If you were advising him, both of you guys, where would you suggest could get the best for the club and for Lockie? Is it?
I'll always stay for premierships. There's no real question on that. It's so hard to be able to come to a point in your career where you're part of that successful club and be able to win. And there might be another challenge where he can clearly, obviously, do that. That's not to say that's not going to happen, but this is a rare find. This is an absolute rare find, to find a special group of players who are playing together. And no doubt throughout this little period of time, they've had to give up a lot to be able to stay here. But geez, it'd be hard to leave, Kingy. It'd be really, really hard to leave.
And do you think then he'd be comfortable with maybe less midfield minutes as the Ashcroft boys kind of go through the engine room?
I think that would be
there?
all the discussions,
Yeah.
because the team still has to continue to progress. And so when you start to see the talent come through, when you've got the Ashcrofts that want some time through midfield, they've got to elevate that young talent. We're talking about Gallup down back and being able to get time there. Young Morris coming through as a young player as well. And the reality is as well for them is they've got to manage a salary cap, and so how they do that and how carefully they monitor that over this period of time will be important.
Kingy, how efficient were they tonight? How good were they when they went inside 50? I mean, they had negative 17 inside 50, so the Cats dominated that, but their ability to hit the scoreboard and kick goals in particular was brilliant.
Well, they were 6 from their first 6 entries, weren't they? 6 goals from 6, and they kicked 2 blocks of 8 goals in the first and the third quarters. I haven't seen a team do that to Geelong's back 6 before. I mean, they've looked ordinary, as all back lines have, for a 10-15-minute window, but not for an hour of football. They were unreal, and they spread the wealth, as you said. There's a lot of different options.
The 84's here.
They were trying to get a tag done on Tom Stewart, which seemed to work.
But at the end of the day, Kingy, conversion
Actually,
decides games.
reload.
I mean, you can't get dominated territory-wise, clearance-wise, contested possession-wise, and win the game unless you're doing something pretty special when you got the ball in front of goal, and that's what they did. They didn't miss.
No, they didn't. Set shots, they were 8 straight
It's tradable.
at one stage, and they finished with 11-2. So you're spot on, and Geelong was 7-7.
First 8 goals of the game, it really set them up. We talk about Lockie Neal and his future. Zach Bailey's obviously the other big one. He had a huge game tonight. 3 goals, 7 score involvements, 20 disposals. Bossy, what do you love about him?
Well, Kingy put on the radar his damage forward to centre, and he reads a turnover quicker than everybody. And maybe that's his role within this team. But when you're seeing forward to centre and you're seeing that special fit, I mean, that's on the left foot from 40 metres, that snap. That's when you know in your red-hot form. But it's this link through midfield, ending up forward of the contest, delivering inside 50, getting that penetration. That's when he's at his absolute best.
He's a fun player.
I'll have to put the 84 in.
There's talk about how much he's going to make.
85.
Moves clubs and whatever, but he still strikes me a little bit as a
See if we can actually get a promo.
Have that 15-minute period or a quarter where he just goes bang, bang, bang. He did that early, then he drifted out of the game, then he came back in later when he needed it. He can really have impact in a short space of time, but I don't know whether he grinds those performances out over 4 quarters, if that makes sense. I'm certainly not trying to knock the player at all. Just saying he's a real impact player, if that makes sense.
The vision that I want to show, I guess,
exact same pack we got before.
A really good team where you can pinch that meter forward at the right time. It's not cheating. he reads the play ahead of time and he'll veer forward. He'll take 2 steps forward of the ball. And here he is out of the centre square. So everyone's one-on-one. Everyone's locked up at the centre bounce. And then he just finds a way. When it goes to contest, that's when he separates. When it's likely to be turned over, he's pinching forward and he's off and gone. Now, you go to a poor team and do that, you get burnt the other way every time. And you're made to look pretty silly. So I think the way he plays works with this group now, which is probably what you're saying. Yeah. So everything he touches turns to scores?
Yeah, look, it's a balance in every team. I mean, you can't have everyone sort of winning the ball at the contest, can you? I mean, you've got to have that balance between the inside players to the out. Mullen drifts there for a second in defence and all of a sudden you get hurt. And that's the story of Brisbane. If you go to sleep for a second, you'll get hurt. And so they demand a lot with you within the system defensively, and Geelong weren't quite on tonight in that area. And as a result, Brisbane were able to score, and they were pretty damaging.
We're going to have a look at a goal from one of their leaders, Josh Dunkley. Kingy, what do you make of this?
Well, this is just strange. You just don't see this sort of breakdown in a defensive 50 stoppage for Geelong. And we know that Brisbane are the #1 scoring team from forward 50 stoppages. So the alerts would be going off right now. And again, they find a way. Look at Dunkley, just wanders in. No attention at all. Tap, kick, goal. It's as simple as it gets. You just don't see that happen to the Geelong back 6. Just different.
Hi, Ralphie. John Ralph's just bobbed out.
Thank you for the microphone, David. Thank you.
He's very generous. The Darcy Gardner injury, Chris Fagan admitted it didn't look good. What's the early diagnosis?
It certainly didn't. It's the first hamstring of his career, and so that we'd hope that maybe the fact that he pulled up so suddenly was all about the shock value rather than the severity. But it does look like that 6-week range. They'll certainly have some scans on that one. Look, they've got some cover there. Didn't Ty Gallup look fantastic, and Ryan Lester's back as well.
Let's go.
Back next week against Essendon. It's a 10-day break. And then Kadeen Coleman and Dan Annable back in the VFL this week. But, yeah, you hope it's not tendon. You hope that it's not high grade, but certainly the scans will tell the tale there. Great chat with Lachie Neale. Look, I think in a week where the Four Corners investigation showed, Kingy, something you've talked about, how the AFL has dropped the ball on concussion. I think a couple of rules they've brought in, I thought was really best case scenario today. So the HIA removal process, which allows the AFL to actually stop the game, and also the ARC spotter to be able to mandate get that player off for a temporary check, which was a Scat 6. Were you happy with the way that one progressed, Kingy?
Well, it's done to the letter of the law, isn't it? The Brisbane official actually goes to the AFL rep and says, we need to get this player off. Can we stop the game, please? That's textbook.
That was perfect.
That's as good as it can ever look, Jason. Yep. I think we've come a long way. I think we should be proud of the way that this was handled in the end. And,
right, let's go Silvers again.
That was perfect, wasn't it?
Because that's why I asked Lachie about it, because the player never wants to come off. Yeah. He's not fully in control of all his faculties, is he? But he just wants to tough it out and play. But he actually said when he cooled down inside and the adrenaline had just departed a little bit, he was able to see that it was probably the right decision to do.
And the Brisbane doctor was keen to look at the vision. He was about to try and get the game stopped. The text came through from the ARC spotter and said, no, you need to get him off. So that's both the ARC and the Lions acting in concert to get the right decision done. Bossy, even though you said some players are reluctant about it, I'm sure those stats will come out with the AFLPA in the next couple of weeks. I think that incidence is lessening, that the players realise they need to get off the ground.
Well, but you also got to have processes in place to get the competitor to be safe from himself. And that's what we're asking these guys to come out to do, to be able to put their body on the line. And we've got a process in place, and I agree with everyone. It was perfectly executed with how it should be done.
Ralphie, Zach Bailey and his future.
So the club's not prepared to offer him $10 million over 7 years, which is the Adelaide offer. It's almost a philosophical thing. They could find the cap space. People can be back-ended. Bossy, at the back end of your career, your contract was back-ended. The reason that they don't want to
remember
do
that, Ralphie.
well,
but it was. It actually was.
I think you deserve it. $1 million for him and Leopard.
Come on,
no. Good to have you on board.
Jeez, you have some specifics there.
But it sets the market. So Hugh McCluggage.
What is this about, mate? What do you do? Let's make it about Zach Bailey.
That's a very good point. Right. But it sets the market. So they've paid Hugh McCluggage about $1.1 million. That's about their offer right now. Logan Morris is out of contract next year. I just spoke to him, wants to stay at the footy club.
Can't believe I don't get one promo.
Lots of playlists have
all those packs.
I just think he's getting into that Dusty Martin.
What the fuck are we talking
about?
You
talked about him being, a burst player, but I think sometimes you've got to change the rules. 1.6 is a lot of money for a player when you're so star-studded. So that's the decision that they'll have to make. They have extended the contract to 7 years from 6, but they're not anywhere near Adelaide's 1.6, which is, that's top 7 or 8 players in the comp money, really.
Well, we had that discussion with Tom Ducani last year. It's, eventually the gap is just far too big. And the conversation with the player goes, mate, how can you begrudge someone being able to get that sort of money? It's a godfather offer. If he's in a position in his career to take it, then it's really hard to sort of suggest that he shouldn't.
And they'll have Dan Annable, who they have got huge hopes in. They'll get a couple of first-round picks. So, there is upside in it, even though you're losing one of your star players.
It was a quiet night for Jeremy Cameron. Very unlike him. We didn't really see him around goal much at all.
Yeah, and his issue dates back to the grand final, where, of course, he had the badly broken arm and tried to play on heroically. And then he had the plate inserted, and it never really just stuck. So he had all those issues leading through the Origin game.
Bloody golds left.
The issue is effectively the plate, I think, was put in too small. That's my understanding. And the bones of the arm are really never been set. And so the issue is a nerve-related issue. You call this one out, Kingy. So he gets shooting pain down the arm. His arm goes numb at times. If they wanted to rectify it, it'd be 3 months. As James Rahaley said, the Geelong assistant coach pre-match, he has really good days and he has bad days. But he had been flying at training across the bye.
The other
I thought he
event?
was going really well. He was as bad as that, the one-arm man against Adelaide. Then he came out and kicked 3-5 against Gold Coast, kicked a couple the week before the bye against Freo. My question to you is, what do they do? I don't see them saying season over, but how do you win 3 or 4 finals with him in that form?
If it actually works, it's tough.
I'm always going to back Jeremy in because he's done it so often and he can find his way in big games. He had a quiet one tonight, no doubt about that. I think he had 4 possessions, didn't have a shot at goal, which is extraordinary. And there'll be times where he's got to battle through soreness in it. If the way you explained that pain does come into his arm, but I'm still going to back the player. I'm going to back the player, and I'm taking him in confident that he's going to do the job for me in finals.
Yeah, and so their issue is they've got hardly an injury. They've got absolutely star-studded VFL even, but it's Tyson Stengel who's out. They've got Brian Myers with a partial ACL tear. He's effectively been dropped, so he's going to try and work his way back in.
Born to fight.
Jeremy Cameron out. So,
really?
It's not all horrific, but certainly some really significant players there that
Maldini.
they want them to be playing better football. Kingy, what are you doing there with Jeremy Cameron? Or more to the point, how much of an issue is it that he's, let's face it, and well below best full strength?
I don't think there's much you can do. I mean, he's in great medical care, isn't he? They're not taking any risks with him.
No, it can't get worse. It's
gambling with a player of that calibre, Vossi. I mean, this is a calculated, clear decision to give the player the best opportunity to be his best at something.
Oh, come on. Rakanda. Let's go.
But, I mean, Gardner just wore him like an absolute glove. They didn't play through him at any particular time. Hardly saw him in any contest really down the line other than being smothered by 2 or 3 others. So it might have just been a genuine off night for him, which is a rarity because we certainly don't expect that from him.
No, we don't, but, he's allowed to have them. Maybe it's not all about the injury. We're going to head now to the post-match media conference of Chris Scott.
Timber. Football friends come away with it.
Panda!
Sorry, I couldn't hear the last one.
Panda!
Oh, good opposition. It was a really strange game. Like, to give up 8 goals in the first quarter was obviously disappointing, and we fed their game way too much. Like in the end, were able to score from our turnovers in the game, which was a bit uncharacteristic, but made even worse when you go in understanding if you give them goals, they're going to kick some goals that are hard to
set it up.
So that combination is the way it played out early, and they really took their chances too. Like, their kicking for goal was really good, ours was poor, and it was a strange game in that probably for, I don't know the numbers, but more than 50% of the game we were in control of it and either couldn't take our chances when we generated them, or allowed them back into the game with just some kind of basic errors. Yeah, there was the turnovers. That's what I was referring to. It's like they got a couple of lucky ones, I thought, early, and that gets them up and about. And they kicked a few really good goals.
2-0.
6 or 7, and they end up kicking 8. And then, it was a fantastic effort to stabilise the game and give ourselves a chance to win. and we well and truly thought that, even with a poor third quarter again, that we were still well and truly in the game. And it was a strange game statistically as well. I'm not the biggest advocate of the stats bearing out the full picture of games. I think it's a little lazy to look at that
Oh no.
in isolation.
Oh, it's over.
But what it does tell you, when you have that, when you win the inside 50s by that much and can't capitalise, that says something. And most of the statistical categories were at least good enough for us to think we were a chance to win the game. But I thought it was more sort of isolated incidents. And again, like some of them, I don't know how many, but a lot of them are like just good player goals that you expect to get when
That's a
Brisbane
goal.
won, which they were. But it wasn't as if
That's a goal.
the scoreboard looked like they
GG.
put us away early, but even in the first quarter, it actually didn't feel like that to us. We got in our forward half more
The
than our
dab.
share, couldn't convert. They took
What a legend.
nailed everyone.
Yeah, this online game's first to 3.
Well, we got the scores. We just didn't get the goals. But we had enough shots. So
Oh, this live events I had
I think
to
that tells you enough. We didn't get as clean a look as they did,
What's it
particularly
called?
early. But again, it's
I had
the
to
modern
win
game.
South Africans.
By
I
definition,
think
if
South
you have a good
Americans,
look
South
and attack and
Africans,
you fly,
Europe.
the opposition must have a good look the
Shit.
other way. And that played out too much for them and not enough for us.
Could you make it Jeremy Cameron, Chris? It's obviously couldn't get near it, which is uncharacteristic for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's going through a bit of a flat spot at the moment. There's no doubt about that. But I do remember getting these questions the week before he kicked 11. So if he doesn't kick at least 10 next week, I'll be flat.
Do you think there's something, I mean, I know the Harbour report you've asked about his arm or his hip or anything to do with that?
Well, I don't think anyone other than him knows that for sure. But the feedback we're getting is that he's well and truly.
Oh, these ones
enough
are the
to play.
country
And I think you
ones.
can
Which one's the
take
country
it as
ones?
read that
Oh,
we
this one.
do not play players that we don't think can perform. I'm sort of
6
making a habit of saying
players
this
from
because I feel
South
more strongly about it
America.
than, say, I did even 4 or 5 years ago. Like, the
6
fact that a
players
player
from
can
South
get out there
America.
to play doesn't mean that he should. So, in that context, we are quizzing the medical staff and Jeremy, and he's saying, "Look, I'm not perfect, but I'm
South America.
well and truly good enough to perform." So, we tend to give our champions a little
not a
bit more
Brazilian,
room than
is
maybe some others, and we're really confident that he'll find his way through it. And look, if he can't in the short term, then we'll think about sort of how we help him through it even more. But yeah, it's a strange situation for us to be talking about, given how good he's been for us.
You've pushed him up to the wing in the past. Was that an option tonight, or did you need him forward for the structure?
No, we talked about different options, but again, I've probably been more open than I normally am in that I and our coaching group don't coach him to within an inch of his life. He has a fair bit of control over sort of where he feels best, and that's probably the case at the moment. Maybe I might get a bit more involved.
You've had a pretty tough run, but you're still well and truly hunt. You've lost 4 of the last 5. What are you making of how it's unfolded in the last month?
I think the fixture's quirky. I think you in particular, but most others in the media, are good enough to have a look at what those games actually were. And so I point to the Crows in Adelaide, 9 points to Freo, a game we thought we
need
had a good enough
6.
chance to win. Best team in the comp tonight. What was the other one? Carlton, was it? Didn't play very well that night, but lost by 2 points, I think. Yeah, so context is important, but
Zanetti.
You shouldn't mistake my observation for we're okay with it. Well, we still think that we're going well enough to beat anyone
1,
anywhere.
2, 3.
And we've had the chance to do that over what time frame did you say? Like 5 weeks? Yeah. So I think the way I came to the conclusion a long time ago that looking at the ladder's a bad idea because it's strange.
6.
You've got to focus on. We can't even sort of focus on the next month or two because some teams have good draws, other teams don't. And as I've said a number of times, I wish it wasn't this way, and some people push back on this idea
1,
that
2.
gee, luck plays a role in the game these days.
Who's the other Eva?
If you just isolate that to when you play certain teams, you know, you could play 2 teams, or you could play one team twice when they're just going horribly.
Can I activate a third one?
That's just luck. Or you could run into some hot teams who are a bit up and down.
Italiano.
So I guess the answer is you sort of.
Oh, was it win though?
Worry about that. I get the question. That's a completely logical,
Might be win.
appropriate question from the media, but it's just not the way we think about it. Like if we had won 4 or 5 in a row, especially games that we would think that we probably should have won, we wouldn't be sitting here going, that means we're flying. Like it's just, we'd like to think that we're a little more nuanced with our assessment of it.
Do you feel that's as good as you've seen the Lions this year?
They've been a bit up and down as well. I mean, looked at the third quarter against GWS. Like if that can happen to the best team, it can happen to anyone. I'm not going to waste my time trying to work it out. But no, they're closer to their best than they were or have been at other times this year.
Go left.
No, he's good enough to play, but it is a complicated. Too complicated for me to explain properly in this forum. But he's just been such a good player.
Oh, he's picked it.
And really,
you bastard.
To the way we play, and for one reason or another, he just hasn't quite been
at
that level. So we're thinking about how we can get him back to that level. So things I want to talk about publicly around what we're thinking, but he's very much in our plans. It's not that dissimilar to really good players go through flat spots and have got to try to find their way or find a way to work their way through it. And our role is to help them as much as possible with that.
One more.
Yeah, I wouldn't read too much into that one with Brian.
That's it. Oh, what? After that was it?
Yeah, the feedback was that he had a little bit of awareness, maybe a bit of a spasm.
You're joking.
The way he played in the second half, running away from guys bouncing. You've ever done him? Yeah. Have you ever run away from them bouncing the ball after? No. So I think it's pretty safe.
Oh.
How'd you do him? That's right. No. Both sides of the ball.
Hit, man. What?
Our role's not really to
Left, right, middle.
think about much as comment on the rub of the green. As I've said a number of times.
Oh, went the right way. Come on, man.
Rules as well as possible. And
I
if
went
we
the right way.
have areas where we're confused, then we have to clarify that behind closed doors, which is
What?
I suspect.
Nah. That's the way I pushed your cheats.
Conversations all the time. It's not like I am incensed and we must get answers from. It's not that. It's just like, yeah. There's our game is such that you look at, you know, and especially, I tend to not see as much controversy when we're not playing. I think all supporters are the same. So with that understanding of your own bias, it's a little more heated. But yeah, I don't think there's been a game I've come away from thinking a few things surprised me there.
Patrick Dangerfield look like he can go around next year?
Yeah, well, so he probably reminds me a little bit of Jeremy in that he's had periods where he just hasn't been at his best for one reason or another, but we know he's still got the capability to do it. Like we saw tonight, besides the 5 goals and everything else, he just looks sharp. So our challenge is to make sure that we can get all those guys who move the needle for us feeling as good as they can, so then they can perform close to their best. And if we do that,
South America, North America.
We're going to be hard to beat.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks. Please tell me you're running fast. It wasn't like getting up out of your seat.
Chris got in a pretty good mood in the post-match media conference. He was a little angrier during the game, but he made some really good points about the quality of the opposition that have beaten them. There's really no cause for alarm.
No, we spoke to him pre-game about that as well. He said exactly the same thing. Take into account who we're playing, He was a little bit emotive while the game was going on. Some things didn't go his way, which he couldn't believe, but...
Who'd be a coach, Bossy?
The life of a coach.
Look at that and
This is the one.
What crazy men we are.
This is the one. The phone's gone.
There's a reason there's a good spacing in the seats, Kenny. No one's within swinging distance of him, I think.
I think Bucks was really tough. He's moved another half a metre away.
Out of the firing. Does that make you go, gosh, I'm happy to be here with you guys on Fox Footy?
Behind that glass, it does strange things to me.
Emma.
And we behave in
Come on, mate. Skip.
unusual ways. So, yeah, I'll let Chris have that for now.
All right, we're going to do our prediction results. Chief, you're in charge.
Yeah, well, we'll start with you because you went big on Sean Manor and...
Being the man. Taylor Swift's wedding this weekend.
He was basically pruneless tonight, so no joy for you. Bossy, on the other hand...
He's going to go the same way every time.
You went on the blanket being thrown over him by Jasper Fletcher, who did a
Missed
very,
it.
very good job. So big tick for you. Big tick for you.
Oh, that is bullshit.
Really hard. Ollie Dempsey for 3 goals. He kicked 2. I'd love to help you out, but I'm not going to.
Some bullshit.
You were the only one that tipped Brisbane as well, Bossy, so, and we don't even bother with that. Just put a big fat.
Oh.
A big fat. Slim Shady. What was it again? Bailey. Which Bailey was going to stand up? Probably in the end. He played okay. He was okay. Zach Bailey was one of the best.
You bastard.
Bossy wins it. Well done, Bossy.
Oh, he's kicked it too hard.
Just 2 more
Oh.
seconds for grand final.
Can't wait.
Well, you can't wait because then I'll stop talking about it. The Melbourne Vixens and the Adelaide Thunderbirds in action Saturday night. Fox Netball is the place to watch it all.
That's it. Yeah. We did it. Let's claim those.
You're watching Thursday Night Footy on Fox. Brought to you by Ford Everest. Conquer weekends.
Just one with onions, thanks.
Is that beef? Ranchero beef, chicken and basil, pork and pale ale, lamb and feta, Italian Supremo, Spanish chorizo.
I gotta shop at
Foodland.
Oh, let's see if that counted.
It's hot.
Really hot.
Let's do it.
Whatever role you need us to
Yes.
play.
Numbers?
Looking good.
Expansion?
We'll win 2 more.
For every stage of business. No, more than money.
Money Magazine, Finder and Mozo, 3 of Australia's biggest players, all declared Host Plus the best super fund winner. 3 from 3?
Who do we
That's a
just
plus.
activate? Ford.
Get the power of Tyre Power's big winter sale.
Get great grip on the winter roads and get one free when you buy 3 of these
I
Toyota
still-
tyres.
For a safer drive this winter. Tyre Power. Get the power of Australia's biggest independent.
More than 1 in 4 young adults don't get enough vitamin D. Try Austellin Vitamin D3 1000 IU $25.99 at Chemist Warehouse. Scientifically formulated to help prevent dietary vitamin D deficiency. Live, look, feel well at Chemist Warehouse.
2 more wins.
It's wonderful.
Shit.
Feeling this relaxed. Knowing exactly where your checked bags are. Now, if only there was a way of tracking your sunglasses.
Dad, well, just the
check
sort
it.
of weather the fans were
Just
hoping
joined
for
Seabus.
this evening. It's absolute. And so
Smart
the
kid.
penalty shootout about to commence. And as a player,
Messi! Ah, what a.
It all starts with a smart choice. Seabus Super. Build your something.
Ah, how did you know? How did you know?
Footy fans can score more.
You go straight as well?
goals
Oh.
Because it's just kicked off this exclusive online
This one's
offer.
going, boys.
Use promo code ROUND20 at checkout to score $20 off a weekly online shop of $200.
Nah, this guy's cheating.
That's right. Order online or in the Coles app and add promo code BROWN20 at the checkout to score $20
guy's cheating, I'm going
off
left.
of $200 or more.
See, he's
Football
cheating.
fans, watch out for the Coles goal every Thursday and Friday to score more
Motherfucker's
at
cheating. How does he
Coles.
know where I'm going? How do you know where I was going every time? Hacking. You get copyright for this song as well, even though it's on an ad. What the? Done. Right, I'm gonna get what's in.
Over 6 million Australians have looked for the symbol and found a super
Glory
where profits go to
Hunter.
owners, not shareholders.
Oh, I think it's 10:40.
You too could be better
Ah.
off. Look for the symbol and find
Where'd
a
time
fund
go?
run for you.
Kick off your morning to-do list at BP. Whatever you need to get your day off to a great start, turn into BP, and it's tick, 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 done.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at our Jameson Whiskey crowd pleaser, and it is Darcy Forderman who played for both clubs, 8 for the Cats and 64 for the Brisbane Lions. It was the 19th goal for Brisbane tonight. They certainly kicked a lot on a night when we're expecting low scoring given the tricky, greasy, wet conditions. It was his 28th career goal, and the boys got around him and he enjoyed that. It is time now for Chiefs trivia. We're very excited. Joey, if you're up, just text me the answers.
No correspondence entered into. All right, we kick it off. Last year, Brisbane defeated Geelong in the grand final. Will Ashcroft won his second Norm Smith medal. Yes. Name the other 4 players that have won 2
Andrew
or
McLeod.
more. Hodge. Yes.
Well, hello to you and welcome to
Gary
another
Hicks.
exciting game.
Yes.
Now it's out of my realm.
No.
You missed the obvious.
Dusty.
Dusty. There you go. Nice and
Get
easy.
out of your realm.
No, that was. No, well, it was in. But
Oh.
Once it went past the generations.
I haven't got one right in 2 years.
Question 2. 1990.
Oh.
Chris Scott wins the Norwich Rising Star
Well, this is
Award.
my wheelhouse, 94. Yep. Sorry.
Oh fuck! How?
Finish with the most
The
votes.
fuck
Who
did you know?
Corey McKernan.
Correct.
I told you, 1994. I'm unbeatable. 93.
Ah, whatever, man. Fucking hell, bro.
Because of suspension.
He's a thug. He's a thug. That's
Hitting,
why.
striking.
Need someone to
Tripping
back the head.
with his hand.
Yeah, it was hardly anything.
Here's his hand tripping, and then a couple of years later he'd lose a brown thug.
He's a thug.
Okay, we
Look
have
at
a
this.
division.
Yeah, no, he should have got a month for it. You know, he's been telling us for years he didn't mean that. Of course he meant it. I would have tied with you.
Oh, fuck off, mate.
It has the bachelor
Could have got
vibe
dressed
there.
up a
Oh, my
little bit.
goodness.
Fuck off.
Fuck
Fuck off.
Well, that was for innocuous strike as well. There wasn't much in there.
No.
We move on.
He's got over it.
Mitch Clark.
Fucking hell, man. What a waste of fucking time.
What number did he wear at Melbourne?
Ooh, 19?
No.
13.
No.
1.
Hang on a sec.
No. Get hey, stop it. Stop it. What famous number? What famous
Siri.
number at Melbourne?
Famous 31.
31.
31.
No.
17.
That's the famous number at Melbourne.
Joey, hurry up.
No, haven't got it.
11.
Oh,
Jimmy Steins.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Steady Eddie.
We're doing well here so far.
We go back to round
good
1.
segment, this.
Round 1, 2005, St Kilda, Brisbane. What happens next?
What happens next?
2005.
Sammy Hamill and Chris Scott going at it.
Oh, that was when Nick hurt his shoulder and then cried.
Sammy.
Really? You think that's what happens
No,
next?
that wasn't
No, that
what
wasn't that
happened
one.
next.
Nope.
Hang on, hold on.
Does Sammy whack him?
Joey
I'm going to
says.
go with headbutt.
No,
Headbutt.
no, they got told by the umpire to separate heads. but I can't remember what happened next.
Well, let's have a look. You were on the money, Kingy. Oh, and a couple of teeth came out.
Did they?
Bang.
Oh.
Just smashed him.
Jeez. They're worth $20 each. I'd hang on to them too.
Do you know what the sad thing is? 10 cents under your pillow when I was losing teeth. I go back a little bit longer. He got off. Didn't get rubbed out.
He did not.
Aaron Hamill. It's frightening, isn't it? All right.
Wow.
Now, here's a good one. Which two Geelong captains were recruited by Brisbane in 93 and 94?
Andrew Buse and Barry
Was one of
Stoner. Big fella.
Yes.
Yes. Now I've got a mental blank.
Geelong captains are the big ruckman.
Yes.
Darren.
No, not Darren Flanagan.
No. What's his name? That's a good
Buse, he
question.
was 94. Who was 93?
94.
It was his first name start with.
D.
Oh, it's not Darren. is it?
Burke.
Darren Burke.
Damien Burke. There it is. Well
work.
done.
Well done,
You got there eventually. Now, this
Covering
is the one that
ground.
You always love, Sarah. It's
Oh, yes, the face
the
smash.
face smash. Here we go. Let's have a look. What two players are part of the face smash?
It's Lockie Henderson.
Yes.
Gary Rowan.
Mark Oh, God. This is Geelong and
Tom
Brisbane.
Lonergan.
Oh, one more left after this.
Geelong and Brisbane.
Yeah.
Not Vossi.
The face, no,
Daniel
the face
Merritt.
is
Daniel Merritt.
Henderson,
No,
but it's
Lockie
the
Henderson's
eyes.
the bottom. The top is
Yeah.
Who's the top?
No, don't have the top.
The top.
a player that played with Geelong
Hmm.
and Brisbane and Melbourne.
And
Oh,
Melbourne.
Neymar.
Did you just say him before?
Most games for Melbourne, in fact. Midfielder.
Brent Maloney.
Brent Maloney.
Oh, well done, Sarah. That's amazing.
See it on my
I
sheet.
didn't.
Cheated.
I did
I
not.
lodged an official
There's
protest.
no way you're getting that.
There's no way. You've never met
No,
that man
it
in your
was
life.
I'm good at the face smash-ups. I'm
All right.
undefeated.
Last question. Last question.
Can't live that
Last question. Round
I
13.
swear I did not cheat
Paying
on
attention.
that one.
Paying attention.
I don't
Round
believe
13, 2005. Brisbane played Geelong. At the beginning of the third quarter, a Brisbane player requested the game be stopped.
Oh.
Why?
That wasn't when you went when there was a little leaguer still on the ground or something, was it?
That is 100% correct.
That would be it.
There's an
That
Oz
would
kicker
be it.
still
You
left on
need-
the field.
You need to explain this to us.
Is that true?
So you're the captain. You call for a head count,
Yes.
and it was directed at Shannon Byrne, was it?
Yes. After only a few minutes into the third quarter, I yelled out to the umpire. Ball went out of bounds. Said, "Stop the game! Stop the game! There is an Oz kicker still left on the field."
And pointed at Shannon Byrne.
And pointed at Shannon Burns. They were a little bit younger then on their way through.
But here's the great thing. So you were the experienced team that was winning all the time.
that's gold.
They were the new kids on the block. But here's the great thing. So it's a great sledge. What happened? The years to come, like the next 6 or 8 or 10
beat the
games.
smithereens out of us.
You never beat them again for a while.
I think it took about 20 years to win back down here.
And do they give a bit back verbally as well?
You reckon?
That's gold.
That is
No,
a
they
very
got their
good
return
sledge.
served.
Francois.
Love it.
Beautiful.
Love it. All right, well done,
Nah.
team. That was a good quiz, Chiefy. Well done. All right.
Nah.
How did Vossi not get that answer, by the way?
I told him not to answer.
Oh, that's give us a chance. Well done.
All right, plenty coming up on Fox Sports over the weekend, including Formula One action on Sunday from Great Britain.
Old school winger. Is it 90? That's all I've got.
This is the venue where it all began.
She's the only one that fits in it.
You're watching Thursday Night Footy on Fox. Brought to you by Ford Everest. Conquer weekends.
More than 1 in 4 young adults don't get enough vitamin D.
Build your own
Try
foot
Australin
birthday.
Vitamin
Okay.
D3 1000 IU $25.99
Okay.
at Chemist Warehouse. Scientifically formulated to help prevent dietary vitamin D deficiency. Live, look, feel well at Chemist Warehouse.
Get the power of Tyre Power's big winter sale.
Get great grip on the winter roads and get one free when you buy 3 of these Toyo tyres.
For a safer drive this
I
winter.
don't know if we've got anyone I can put in it.
Get the power of Australia's biggest independent.
Does it wipe out all their playstyles? Great
Over
to the
6
game
million Australians
icons.
have looked for the symbol and found a super fund where profits go to members,
Ooh.
not shareholders.
Yeah, mate.
You too could be better off. Look for the symbol and find a fund run for you.
When a disaster strikes, knowing what to do helps keep you safe.
Introducing
AusAlert, a new emergency messaging system that sends near-instant
How
alerts to
many-
compatible mobile devices during local and national disasters. As part of the national rollout, we'll be sending a test alert to your mobile device around 1:30 p.m. on Monday the 27th of July. AusAlert helps
Two
keep you
more.
informed. Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
Dad, check it. Just joined CBus.
Smart kid.
How many do we have first? Oh, no entry requirements.
It all starts with a smart choice. CBus Super. Build your
Oh, I'm gonna activate the other Evo.
At Coles, footy fans can score more with the Coles goal because it's just kicked off this exclusive
Oh, it's
online
reactivated
offer.
already.
Use promo code ROUND20 at checkout to score $20 off a weekly online shop of $200 or more. That's right. Order online or in the Coles app and
bring
add
up
promo
Glory
code
Hunters.
ROUND20 at the checkout to score $20 off your shop of $200 or more. Footy fans, watch out for the Coles goal every Thursday and Friday to score more at Coles.
It's World Cup time, punters. So get ready for this cracking offer from Sportsbet. Add an anytime goal scorer to your same game multi, and if that player has the first shot of the match, we'll settle that leg as a winner, even if they miss. That's right. Add an anytime goal scorer to your same game multi, and if they have the first shot, we'll settle that leg as a winner. First shot wins.
let's
Only
go.
with Sportsbet.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
You never retire. You can keep farming forever. If you'd still have your down days when it does get all too hard sometimes. The kids love coming.
Close that down.
A warm welcome to you and thanks for joining us for another game.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on, man. Oh, I went that way. Fucking hell, mate. Oh, going the right way. The fuck? Ah.
Made that easy for him. And he can turn away having done his bit. Good penalty.
As if. Get fucked. What a fuckwit. Oh, what's he have already? Yeah, we can anticipate. Steady Eddie. Why not? Try again. The other one was... Oh, let's go. I came up with the 30 to 44.
Well, conditions really couldn't be any better here tonight. A very warm welcome to you on this fine evening. I'm Guy Mowbray, joined for commentary by Stuart
Come on,
Robson.
man.
And with the
Skip.
atmosphere building up nicely, what a match this promises to be. And it's been put away.
Oh, what? The fuck was wrong with him? Dive.
It's in, no messing. And he can turn away having done his bit. Good penalty.
Ooh.
And the chance has been spurned. The
Come on.
penalty saved. And it's been put away.
Ooh. One more. Come on! We did it! Come on! That weird camera angle. Just do it. Evo's just for sake of it, man. We'll give it a max short pass. We need one more for that one. I think we're going to run out of bloody things. chances. 6 attempts. Got to win 4 out of 6. The other one's North American though. Oh, things on my side.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And at this game, and now it is all about the penalty shootout. As straight as an arrow.
Oh. Bloody hell, good kick. Ah, turn it up, bro.
That wasn't easy to do. Superb execution. He scored in the bottom corner. And he comes doing his best to remain focused.
Oh, I went the right way. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Mental preparation is such a big part of this.
Oh, I went straight. Damn it. He's got me. He's got me. Go straight. Go straight. Ah. Go straight. Straight, you dog. Glory Hunter 4th. Glory Hunter, Glory Hunter. I have to get the other Evo for that, to do that. Hey, Daniel-san. Hi, mate. What's going on, bro? The gold medal. I took a little bandage off. Can't even feel it.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for. And this will test the mentality of any footballer. And he's
oh.
Beautifully done. That's what you call a mischievous
the same way. Oi. Ah, kept it. Oh no! Oh shit! Oh, this is so bad. So bad. God damn. He's got left every time. He's gonna go left. He's going left every time. Oh! No!
Yeah, he must have been nervous stepping up to take that, but he didn't show it at all. Calm as you like.
Oh no! Oh shit. Oh, that's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. FM coach, how are you, mate? What's happening? That was the worst penalty shootout ever. Oh my god. How many more do we have left? Oh, no entry cards. Do we have a certain amount though? Wish my screen would stop flickering. Yeah, I've got it right. Yeah, I don't know if I was supposed to. It said a couple of days for it to heal. I think we should be right. We'll have a look after this game. I'm gonna have a shower.
A warm welcome to you, and thanks for joining us for another
Unk.
game live on EA. And it's in. A really
Messi. Messi. Oh. Oh.
good penalty.
Keep going. Oh. Just give me the game.
And he can turn away having done his bit.
Alright, mate. Oh, nice. Just give me the game.
It's a dreadful penalty. And with all the pressure,
Thanks, mate.
he slots it away to win the shootout. Well, it's a good penalty. He showed a lot of composure there, and overall,
Big thumbs up to that guy. Thank you. Thank you, Jam. Yeah, it still feels a bit tender. Yeah, it feels a bit tender. To be honest. Even in my left shoulder, it was tender. Oh, man, we smashed the Evos. We've done all our Evos. How much is these? $100. Oh, what's that? No, that's 110, 210. But about 300. Need about 300 coins. Alright, we got that one done. We've got 3 left. North America. North America. Oh, it's North America. Just US and A. Wilson. One, two, three, 4, 5. And Howard. 6. We got no Evos. We might as well just go full American squad. Or not. McKinney. Who else is there? Aronson. Dempsey. Couple out of position. That's yeah, United States. Yeah. So 3. Win 3 with these guys. Oh, I'm gonna have a look. Hang on. Man. Yeah, right there. Man, not that bad. Right there. Don't look that bad. That little spot. Is that what it is? That's what it is. Not even that bad. Feels a lot worse than that. Let's go. Don't forget to become a Panda Club member, guys. Over on YouTube. On YouTube.
The melodies in my soul.
Oh, you mean? Oh, is this the same guy I played before? This is the same guy I played before. the right way. What? He just shot his son. How come he's shooting his son again? What? But didn't he shoot with the same player 2 times in a row? Cafu. Nowhere near. Oh. Oh. That's it. That's it. That's it. We did it. Now we go 2 more. Oh, 2 more attempts as well. Hit. Let's come down to this. 2 attempts. It's just a day left. I wonder if there's another reset. Surely, mate. Surely you're giving out wins. Surely. Surely, mate, you're giving out wins, surely. Oh, come on, man. Oh, bullshit. Fuck off. Oh. Mega fuck up. What a fuck up. Refreshes in 3 hours. Alright, we do get a refresh. Which we'll be able to do tomorrow after work. Get no coins for these matches at all.
Can you feel me now?
It's gonna be between. Gonna need either 2 or 1 win. Depends on this game.
Can you feel me now?
So my U-Foods came today. Oh. Oh. I didn't even get told to move.
Can you feel me now?
I didn't even get told to move. Ah. Yeah, stay there. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. You wouldn't go middle.
Can you feel me now?
Aye. For the week. Two wins to one.
Can you feel me now?
Three-hour refresh. Well, I think that's it for see. Thinking about getting on AFL.
Can you feel me now?
Should be about 84. I think I've only got 93s here.
Standing up too high with nowhere to fall down to. Empathy around you.
Gonzalez.
Standing looking back. You heard it all before now. Losing what you didn't know you had. Fearing what you want is nearing, but you're really
Way too hard.
to get away from it. Basic instincts overpowering. You still have this open. When this could be good enough for us. This could be good enough for us.
Actually, I might put those in the swaps. Ah, can't do more swaps. Oh, I've done all the swaps. Done. There's 5 of these. Crazy, man. Almost Woody's time. Woody's is like the end of the game. Crazy cards. Unlimited pack grind. Oh, I have not got one promo tomorrow, mate. Fuck the hell, man. What are you doing to me, EA? Hell, man. Just turn the promos off, did you, EA? Fucking hell, man. Did all the 86s, I've got all these other packs. No, not a single promo. Oh, fuck. What's the point of even playing your game? And be a dog. Alright, let's put in silvers. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at all these cards. 1, 2, 3. Really? So many. Oh. Oh, that's why. I got rid of the wrong one. I'll be way over. Oh. No worries, mate. Yeah. Catch you tomorrow, brother. Yeah, a bit of monster cats, just on random. Crazy. This is crazy. Should be able to do storage from there. Alright, this is pack number 10 without any promos. So we'll do 2. Two. Some goes alright though. promos from the club. One more. Star performer. Oh, that's right. Put any of those. We'll go for silvers. Go for it. Plus 6. Nah. All right. Oh my god. They turned the promos off. They have. They turned the promos off. The other day I was getting one like every second pack. Oh my god. Turned them off. Where's the copy team? Oh, that one was doing. New swap. Huh? How did you play? Oh, that's gonna be that for me. Australia. Oh, let's put a World Cup lineup. He's starting. Yeah. Who do we have a left back? Where's Harrington? Where's Mohammed? There he is. There he is. Ah, Bopato. Where's Bopato? There we go. There we go. Yeah, let's get on more of the World Cup lineup. Where's the rest of the boys? Where's Suda? He's in the lineup. 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 Suda. Who else? That's it. Who are we missing? missing. One missing, man. What was the lineup on last game? Harrington, Suda, Truan. Devlin. Devlin. Doesn't have it. Cameron Devlin? It's Cameron Devlin. What? I don't have it. Sure. Yeah, really. That's crazy, man. Oh, I reckon that's gonna be it. So, you get on the board now.
If you didn't think that the league still belonged to the Lions, get your brain working, because it does. Sometimes you have to go down to Geelong on a cold, rainy night and send a message to every single team and let them know that we still run this shit. It's still us. And then whoever wants to challenge us for it. Everyone's saying, Wharfie time, Wharfie time. The Lions are glad there's Wharfie time. About time someone challenges them. About some time someone gives them something to think about, because they were playing games with the league. They were playing with the Cats like they were toys. They loved going to Geelong and just making Geelong fans feel miserable. Have done it for the last few years. They love it. So it's the Lions League until someone...
Hey, Niagara Falls.
Who the fuck failed?
All right, next one. All right, next one.
Animals from Wolf.
Alright, next one.
Test run. Ah, full up.
I'm yours, Jason Mraz.
Jason Mraz, please, first. Alright, next.
Is Dave still on? Still on, Dave? You still on, Dave? Let's stretch first. Oh. What's that boo with the fucking needle on my shoulder? Still on, Dave? What's going on, Dave? Dave? Where are you, Dave? I reckon that might be it for YouTube. See you tomorrow, YouTube. After work. Appreciate it. Ah, there we go. New chat message. Hi. Alright, if you want to get watch and jump over to Kick